So French.
Vendala. Wait.
Really? So French. French. First topic after minor. See, the plan here is I will simply briefly explain the topics. I am referring the folder which Balaji sir shared with us, right? So minor is like from class 1 until class 8. So I'm beginning from class 9. So in class 9 there is a worksheet, right? So all the worksheets I will upload them after the class along with the solutions. For now we'll just go through the topics and I will directly attempt the Endsem worksheet. So fine, first topic. Uh, les verbes réfléchis et réciproques. So basically, you have two kinds of verbs. So one is reflexive, and the other is reciprocal verbs. So they look the same. They look like the same way. If you understand the concept, then you'll be able to differentiate which one is réfléchi, which one is réciproque. For example, like if the action of if the action of the verb affects the subject itself, then that would mean the verb is réfléchi, reflexive. If the action, if this is not satisfied, then or else it is réciproque. Réciproque means it's like, let's say two people are talking to each other, so that is reciproc. They're reciprocating the action of talking. Reflechi is you're talking to yourself, so that is reflexive. So you have two kinds of verbs, but they look the same way. Like for example, uh, if you remember, I'll write the old topic name. This was the old topic. Les from minor. So les verbes pronomino. So there you have verbs like s'appeler, which is to call yourself. Then s'habiller, and what were the other verbs? Se lever. All the SC as apostrophe verbs. They're all les verbes pronomino. So the thing is, our verb réfléchi and verb réciproque will look the same way. So it's like you have all of these verbs. Now you're supposed to differentiate between which of these are réfléchi, which of these are réciproque. For example, we'll in the worksheet, for example, I will just write some verbs. We will see how to decide which one is réfléchi, which one is réciproque. So I'll just write some verbs here. Se parler, se lever, se saluer, so they're all in the worksheet. So I will not go in detail. I'll just explain the basics and then move on to the next worksheet because I'll anyways upload the answers. S'aimer, se regarder, se reposer, se marier. They're all in the worksheet. I'm just picking them up from the worksheet. Se dépêcher. Okay, fine. So parler is to speak. Se parler is to it has two meanings. It's either to speak with one another, or it means to speak with oneself. So you're either speaking to yourself, to speak with, let's say, to speak with oneself. So I told you, if the action is like, if it's affecting the subject, then it's reflechi, right? So in that case, if you're speaking with yourself, then that would make it reflechi. If you're speaking with another, if you're speaking with other people, that would mean this is uh, what is this? What was I telling? Réciproque. So it depends on the meaning. Now, for example, if you look at se lever, what is se lever? Se lever is to get up. So the action affects yourself, right? So this would make it reflexive, because you are getting up. You're not waking someone else. You're lifting yourself. Basically, you're getting up. So lever. Sir salute is to greet one another. So that would make it. See, you're not greeting yourself. You're greeting one another. So that is not réfléchi. So what would that make it? It would make it réciproque. Uh, se coiffer. Coiffer is to comb. Se coiffer is to comb yourself. So you're combing yourself. You're not combing someone else. So that would mean this is réfléchi. So that is the concept. Same is to love each other. So you're not loving yourself. I mean, if that is the meaning, then it will be réfléchi, or else the meaning will be réciproque. Se regarder means to watch oneself. So that would to no to watch oneself. Yes, to watch oneself. So what would that make it? To watch oneself is you're watching yourself. No, so that would make it réfléchi. You're watching yourself. And se reposer is to take a rest. So you're taking rest yourself. It's like you're relaxing yourself. So what would that mean? That is also réfléchi, right? That is also réfléchi, because it's not like you're making someone else take a rest. You're taking a rest. It's reflecting onto yourself. So réfléchi. Uh, Se marier. Se marier is to marry each other. You don't marry yourself, right? So you're marrying the other person. So in this case, it will be réciproque. It's not réfléchi, because you don't marry yourself. Last one is se dépêcher. It means to hurry up. So you're hurrying yourself. So that would make it réfléchi. All of these answers, and this example was taken from the worksheet, which is found in class number 9. So this is the idea. So this is how you do verbe réfléchir and réciproque. In the next page of the worksheet, we have some. Uh, it's like there are some sentences, and then you're supposed to arrange the order, right? So uh, basically, you can do it. I think if you understand the order, like if you know the vocab, you can do it. There is nothing for me to explain over there. It's just French at this point. But at the bottom portion of the worksheet, we have some connectors. For example, you have in the box, like connectors in the sense uh, like this. So d'abord means at first or firstly, and then you have even tout d'abord almost means the same at the very beginning, in the very beginning. And then you have pour commencer, which means like in the beginning, or to begin with, something like that. To begin with. and you have other connectors like ensuite. Ensuite means following, or following that, like after that, or afterwards, or whatever. Ensuite is following, like after something. And puis means then. And après is after. Avant is before. So you have all these connectors. They are found in the worksheet. And enfin means finally, or at the end, in the end, finally. And then even pour finir. Like how you have pour commencer, you also have pour finir, or like to end with. I don't know if that's a valid statement. Let me just write to end with. So you have these connectors. So you have these connectors to mm, to describe your everyday activities. Like first I will do this, then I will do this, and then I will do this, and so on. So this is like some vocab. You can get questions like in this worksheet they asked you to rearrange the sentences, or else like the next question was to do fill in the blanks. I'm talking about this worksheet. uh, I took examples from this worksheet only. I will upload the answers soon. So here they asked you to find the correct order. Here they're asking you to uh, fill in the blanks. Okay, even at the bottom you have en général means in general. D'habitude means like as a habit. What do you do? Like d'habitude. Usually, generally, like it's the same thing essentially. Tous les jours is every day. Tous les soirs every evening, or all evenings. Chaque matin every morning. Souvent is often. Parfois is sometimes. Rarement is rarely. Le matin is morning, l'après-midi afternoon, le soir evening, la nuit is night, le weekend is weekend. Again, you have days, lundi, mardi, and so on. And dans la semaine, it means in the week. So you have these like to express frequency. Like I rarely do this, I sometimes do this, and so on. So you have these verbs, not verbs, word. You have these words. So they're adverbs apparently. So uh, adverbs of frequency. Fine, that is what is mentioned here. Okay, so this worksheet, I have nothing more to tell, so I'll move on to the next one. What is in the next one? Okay, you have writing. Do we have writing in the syllabus? Will they ask us to write anything? So raconter sa journée quotidienne. It's like to recall, or I think talk about your everyday activities. Okay, so you have some four new verbs. Prendre is to take, dormir is to sleep, sortir is to go out, partir is to leave. And then on the left side you have some verbs that is like the activities that you do every day. Se réveiller is to wake up. Se lever is to like se réveiller is like you're opening your eyes, you woke up. Se lever is to get up from the bed, so something like you're raising yourself. Se laver is to take a bath. Prendre un bain is also to take a bath, or else prendre une douche is to take a shower. So you're taking a shower. S'habiller is to dress yourself. Prendre son petit déjeuner is take to take his or her breakfast. So petit déjeuner is breakfast. Se préparer is to prepare yourself. So basically you're getting dressed or something, or whatever, you're getting ready. So se préparer is to get ready. Sortir is to go out. Aller is to go. Travailler is to work. Déjeuner is to have lunch. I think retourner is to return, I think. But return to work, I think that's what it means. Au travail is to work. So return to work probably. Yes, so after having lunch, you're returning to work. So retourner au travail. And se promener is to take a walk. Faire des courses is to do some grocery shopping. Rentrer à la maison is to return to the house. So okay, we have. Let me just verify what is retourner and what is, because we have rent, we have retourner, retourner. Okay, that is also return. So rentrer is same, retourner is also same. And then where am I? Préparer le dîner. That is to prepare the dinner. Fine. S'occuper des enfants. It means to. Uh, it's like now you're taking care of the children or something. You're occupied with the children, something like that. You're spending time with the children. To occupy oneself with children, something like that. Let me see if that is what it means. So, so taking care of the children, like that. So you're taking care of the children. Nice. Se reposer is to relax. We saw. Dîner is to have dinner. Se coucher is to tuck yourself into the bed. So you're going to sleep. So dormir is finally sleeping. So you have some verbs here. Most of them are er verbs, right? And some of them are exceptions. You have those pronominal verbs. Nice. So these answers, I will upload them. Even these conjugates, I'll fill these up and just share them with you. Okay, at least let me write the conjugation. That should be helpful, no? Conjugation, let me write. So, prendre, it's like they're not regular verbs, so you'll have to memorize these. So, prendre is to take, to take. So, what is its conjugation? Je prends, I take. Tu prends, il, elle, on prend. There is no S now. Uh, nous prenons, vous prenez, ils, elles prennent. Then the other one was dormir, which is to sleep. So je dors, tu dors, il, elle, on dort. Nous, what was this? Even I forgot. Okay, nous dormons, vous dormez, il, elle dort. Is this how it goes? Yes, fine. The other verb is sortir and partir looks even dormir. I think these three verbs, yes, these three verbs are very much similar. It's the same thing, I think. Sort, sortons. Okay, they're similar, but dormir is slightly different. So it's like sortir and partir are basically like they have the same conjugation. So sortir is to go out, and partir, pa, partir is to leave. So conjugation goes like this. Uh, I will simply write the words because I'm running out of space. So you'll have, okay, fine. Or else you get confused. Je sors, tu sors. See, it's very similar to dormir. Il, elle, on sort. But here it changes. Here you have nous sortons. It's like here dormir. So you have dormons. Here sortir. A T is there, so you have T here. Something like that. how, however you would like to remember. Sortez, uh, il, elle sortent. Partir is basically the same thing. Je pars, tu pars, il, elle part, nous partons, vous partez, il, elle part. Okay, so nice. You have conjugations here. So in the worksheet, in this worksheet, which one here? Fine. So I will send the answers, but conjugation maybe if I show you now, maybe it could sit in your head for some time. So I just wrote it now. Nice. I'll just move on to the next one. So I do not know if they will ask you to write anything. I do not. I did not go to the last. Okay, we'll see in the Endsem if it's there. Then maybe it will ask. So we'll see. It's fine. We'll look into all those. Okay, I think the issue is resolved. Uh, I don't think I got a physical copy of this worksheet. Maybe you could just answer it now. For the majority of Frenchmen, being happy, être being happy, it's firstly, réussir is to win, so to be successful. So to be successful in what? Their professional life, their love life, their family life, social life, their interior life. Maybe I don't know. Maybe intellectual. I don't know. There's no one right answer, so you can choose whatever. Uh, En moyenne, so in average, à quel âge les Français se remarient or marient? Yeah, like on an average, at what age do the Frenchmen marry or remarry? Fine. That I mean, quel pourcentage des couples mariés finissent par? I mean, okay, fine. There's nothing much in this as well, so I'll just skip. En France, il y a combien d'enfants par famille en moyenne? Okay. I don't think there is anything in this slide. À quel âge les enfants partent? Connaissez-vous ces mots? Okay, so match the following. Tante is aunt. We'll come to that. I think there is a worksheet with respect to family tree and all those things. So I'll come to that later. For now, we can just go move ahead. Okay, so seventh question. Seventh question. Uh, like, comment s'appelle une mère qui s'occupe trop de ses enfants? So, what do you call a mother who takes care of her children too much? This let me just search for an answer. It's uh, let me just this is like this is the only question I think that could be uh, useful from this one. So let me just Google this. Uh, I'm not unable to find it online. I don't know. I'm unable to find it. Maybe just let me know if you get the answer to this. I'll just go on. Okay, there's nothing in this, so I'll move on. Except for that one question. Okay, family tree. Family tree is here. So family tree is here. Fine. So there was one worksheet with respect to the side. Oh, it's here. It's here. It's here. So this is this is about the relations. This is about the relations. So les parents, parents. Père is my father. Mère is mother. Couple. So couple is a couple. You have husband, mari. You have wife, femme. Notice the gender, like what is masculine, what is feminine. Don't forget. So le mari, la femme, les enfants, the children. So le fils is the son, la fille is the daughter, les frères et sœurs. So the brothers and sisters. So le frère is the brother. Okay, I'll let me. And la sœur is the sister. Les grands-parents, the grandparents. Le grand-père is the grandfather. La grand-mère is the grandmother. Les petits enfants, so petits enfants, the grandchildren. Le petit fils is le petit fils is the grandson. La petite fille is the granddaughter. Uh, les beaux-parents, I think they are like father-in-law and mother-in-law. I think it goes that way. Le beau-père is the father-in-law. La belle-mère is the mother-in-law. Let me just verify. Uh, beau-père. Beau-père. Yes, so father-in-law. Fine. Father-in-law, mother-in-law. Les cousins, le cousin and la cousine, so cousin essentially. Arrière-grand-parent is like great-grandfather. So l'arrière-grand-père, l'arrière-grand-mère. So great-grandfather, great-grandmother. So great-grandson, great-granddaughter. L'arrière-petit-fils, l'arrière-petite-fille. And then you have brother-in-law and sister-in-law. So together they're called les beaux-frères. So brothers-in-law together, even if you have one brother-in-law and one sister-in-law, together they are called les beaux-frères. Together. So in plural, the masculine comes into picture. That's how French works. So brother-in-law, sister-in-law. Les oncles et neveux. Neveu. So l'oncle is the uncle, la tante is the aunt, and le neveu is the nephew, la nièce is the niece. Fine. So this is family tree. I mean relations. With this, you can answer the questions: who is who and to what. So I'll apply. I will upload the solutions. Do I call these solutions? I'll upload the answers later. I have all the answers, at least most of them. So I will just upload them. But I might see, since they're my worksheets, I wouldn't have written all the translations. So maybe you could just note them down from the video as I tell them. Or else we'll see. We'll look at the Endsem worksheet, then we'll see if in case you require translations. Okay, I'll move on to the next worksheet. Here, what do we have? Family. So you have to know uh, the family relations. So question, how will a question come? It will look like this. So for example, let us solve one question at least. So Martin est le dash de Matthew. So Martin is the dash of Matthew. Where is Martin? Martin is up here. Where is Matthew? Matthew is somewhere here. So we know that Matthew is the grandson of Martin, right? So you're supposed to write grandson in this blank. What is grandson? Grandson is here. Le petit-fils, so grandson. So Martin est le. Oh my goodness, no. Matthew is the grandson, so Martin is the grandfather. So how do you write grandfather? Here, grand-père. So Martin est le grand-père. Martin est le grand-père de Matthew. So this is how you're supposed to solve all of these questions. So I'll move on. That is the concept. Uh, what is in 12? What is here? Nothing is here. No? What is? Okay, we have this table. Nice. Table. I see a table there. The table. Yes. So this is a table. So in English, like how we have possessive adjectives, in French also we have les adjectifs possessifs. And what is it? So in English we have my house, your house, his house, her house. I mean, do you have a house? Okay, fine. Your book, my book, his book, their book. So basically now all of this, but in French. But the addition is now you have genders. So it's like Hindi at this point. Okay, let me write the table so you get an idea. Let's say so now what is the number? 4. So let's say now we're looking at possessive adjectives, right? So les adjectifs possessif. Yes, so possessive. Fine. So how do I know? See, in Hindi, I don't know if you people know. I mean, most of you will know Hindi. So if you want to say my vehicle, you would say मेरी गाड़ी. I mean, okay, fine. Let me मेरी गाड़ी. So here गाड़ी is feminine in Hindi. So you say मेरी, irrespective of whether you're a man or a woman or any other person. You would say मेरी because गाड़ी is feminine. In So the idea here is the noun that you're describing will affect what is the adjective that's going to come before the noun. So possessive adjective because you're declaring possession. It is mine, it is his, it is theirs. So we will see. So how does the table go? Let's say you are speaking. Let's say I'll write, okay, this is owner and this is the thing that you own. So thing that you own. So I will make a table now. So there is an owner and there is a thing that you own. So owner can be je, owner can be tu, owner can be il, owner can be I mean, okay, fine. Il, L, it all falls in the same table. Let me see. Will O also come? No, just il. So O is fine. O is not in possession. And we could be the owner. So it could. This is our book, something like that. This is this one, and the other possibilities are this one. So we have multiple cases. I could be the owner, or else you could be the owner, and so on. Now about the thing that you own, like so gender. We need the gender here. So we have masculine that will change the form. You have feminine that will also change the form. For plural, there is plural. We won't consider the gender. So I will write plural in the other. So masculine and feminine. So this is all singular, singular. Fine. How does the table go? So if the owner is je, and if you're talking about any masculine object, you will use mon. If it's feminine, you will use ma. If it's plural, you will use mes. For tu, it is the same story. You just replace m with t, so you get ton. If the object is I will give you some examples out after this table. Maybe then you will get this cleared. So ta, te. Okay, so il, el. See, for el, el also same story. Now instead of T, you will use S. So one thing to remember. So, son, sa, se. The meaning is basically my. So all of this essentially mean my, and this is like your, but singular. This is like his or her. Here you have his or her because the owner is affecting, like, here you're considering the gender of the owner, but French doesn't do that. The French, not the French considers the gender of the thing that you're owning, not the gender of the owner. I mean, somehow it's affecting, but fine, we'll just look at the word. So no will get uh, here is the same thing. Here you get note and note. Here it's the same thing. You have note and note. Here and then here you get nos, no. Here also you get what oath and oath, and then here you get vos, and here also you get leur and leur, but here you'll get an extra s, leur. This is the table. So this is nothing but les adjectifs possessive. We'll look at some example. Let's say you want to say this is my car. My car. In French, we know car is voiture, and we know it is feminine, no? Feminine singular. So what is my going to be? My is going to be, and right, R. This is also your, but then this is like there, there, and this is their car. Yes, so yes, so nice. In English, you have like one version, but then in French, you have three versions depending on the gender and number of the object that you're owning. Or it need not be object; it could be a person as well. So fine. So my car. So it's going to be ma because vatyur is feminine singular. Singular. So feminine singular means you will have to use say ma. So my car will become ma vatyur. Let's say you want to say his car or her car. His car or her car. Both of them have the same translation. It's going to be sa vatyur because the owner is he or she, but the car is feminine singular. So feminine singular means you'll get this. So out of son, sa, and ses, you will get sa because car is feminine singular. So sa voiture, sa voiture, sa voiture. Let's say, let's go the other way. What does wo leave mean? So wo leave means your books, your books, because leave is masculine. Here it's plural, so plural, and so your books. Here the owner is Wu. So we are talking to many people, Wu. Or we are talking to a person who is respected. So Wu. So Wo leave your books. In Hindi it will be like Aapke Pustak. Aapke, Aapki. I don't know. Is Pustak feminine? Someone told me Pustak is feminine in Hindi. I don't know. So fine. It's like this is like Uski Gadi. So irrespective of whether that the person we're talking about is male or female, Uski Gadi. Uski Gadi. Done. You got uski because gadi is feminine in Hindi. Even in French, car is feminine. But don't use Hindi now. French has different genders, so Hindi was only used here to like same thing is going on in Hindi essentially. Something very similar. 90% similar. Same thing is happening. So if you know Hindi, I think you should not have any problem here. Because even in Hindi, the possessive adjective depends on the gender and number of the thing that you're owning. It can be thing or person. It can be anything. Thing or person. Do you own a person? That's a different story, but you can use it. So for example, or you possess. So if you want to say my wife or your husband or whatever, so ma So what is wife? Wife is farm. And what is going to come here? Ma, my. If you want to say your wife, ta farm, your wife. If you want to be respectful, if you want to use wo, then you'll get woth farm, आपकी बीवी, तुम्हारी बीवी, मेरी बीवी. So something like that. Fine. So enough time spent here. Table. So essentially learn the table. Uh, Fine. That was the table. So possessive adjective. Nice. Okay. Okay. Exceptions. Exceptions are there. Exceptions are this one. The exception. Okay. Let me write. Exception. You have some exception. So if you have a masculine singular word beginning with vowel, not masculine, feminine. If you have a feminine singular, is it feminine? Tonami. Yes. If you have a feminine singular word beginning with a vowel, then you have to use the masculine adjective. So, for example, if you want to say my friend, if the friend is male, you can simply say monami, right? Monami. If the friend is female, then you have to add an extra e, right? And you might want to say maami because ami is female, right? What the exception rule says, you can't write ma. Since the female singular word begins with an a, you have to say monami here as well. So you're using the masculine form for a feminine word. That is the exception. So this is feminine singular word beginning with a vowel. That's why you will use a masculine adjective. Are there any other examples? I don't know, but we'll see. This is one example. I think the table is filled with exceptions. Okay, so everywhere they used army, army, army. So the army the army with AMIE, that is the exception. It's a feminine singular word uh, uh, with a vowel beginning. It's beginning with a vowel. Nice. So you have some examples there. Photo is feminine. It's an exception. You have to remember. That's why you have ma photo, ta photo, sa photo, and so on. Photo is feminine. Even though it doesn't end with an e, it's feminine. Fine. Enough time spent here. We will move on. Okay. Is there anything else you do? Exercises. Fine. Exercises. You'll find it in the Endsem worksheet. So you're supposed to fill, no? Associer les phrases et les situations. So you have to match. Is this there in the worksheet? If I have it, I will. I'm just checking if I have the physical copy. Uh, no, okay, but there is some other worksheet, so that is fine. Uh, there is some other worksheet dealing that deals with adjective possessive. So I'll just go ahead and share the solutions for that because we are anyways going to do the Endsem worksheet. No, okay. This is this the worksheet? Mona Lisa. Yes. So I have the solutions to this worksheet. I will upload them. So you have the table here, the same table. So first person singular is basically je, second person singular is tu, third person singular is il, elle. It's the same table. It is the same table. Whatever I wrote here, they just wrote it grammatically. Je is first person singular, tu is first person no second person singular, and so on. It's the same table. I wrote the same thing. Exception is given in this box. So ecole is feminine, but it's taking son because it's beginning with a vowel. No, okay, even before a vowel or a ashmue. So even if an h is silent. So my hotel. If you want to say my hotel, I mean hotel is already masculine, so you would only say mon hotel. So fine, fine. So complete avec. I will upload the solutions. You can go through it. I will only solve the Endsem because I already solved all of these. I will upload all of this. Is there anything else in this? Okay, this is comprehension. Comprehension means we did it in class. Ma'am played in audio and then okay. Describing a person. Ma'am played in audio in class and then I think we had to. The audio is available, so we had to write the solutions. I wrote it, so I will upload them. No, I'm not playing this audio. Okay, vocabulary, nice. So, how do you describe people? So, Set Yun Fi is this is a girl. So, this is a girl. It's a girl. C'est une femme means it's a woman. C'est un garçon. It's a boy. C'est un homme. It's a man. Now we have some adjectives. We have some words, adjectives only. They describe. They're giving you the physical description, right? So, okay, here it's a she. So, elle est petite. Elle est petite means she is short. Elle est de taille moyenne means she's of average height. So, the taille moyenne means of average height. Grand means tall. So, you have short, average height, tall. Petit, the taille moyenne, and then you have grand. Maigre is you're very skinny, like bony. You're bony, like very skinny, bony. Mince is to be slim, so she is slim. Elle est mince, and il est gros. Il est gros. Gros is fat, so or yeah, fat. So essentially fat. So il est gros. Gros is fat, or grosse. Grosse is for the female version. Elle est grosse. Uh, enceinte is, I think, pregnant. I think this, yes. So enceinte is pregnant. Uh, vieux is old, but for male people. Vieille is for old, but female version. So masculine, feminine. Vieux and vieille spelling. Look at the spelling. Jeune is young, so same thing. So jeune. So wherever you don't see these brackets, no, it means the masculine and feminine form is the same. So maigre, it ends with an e. It is masculine and feminine. Even mass is thin. Masculine, feminine, same word. For enceinte, I don't think French has a masculine form, so we'll leave it at that. Jeune, masculine, feminine, same word. Beau is handsome. Belle is beautiful. Jolie is pretty. So jolie is pretty. If it's female, you'll add an extra e. Uh, moche and it means ugly. So that is an adjective. So ugly. So lay and lead. If you add an e, it becomes feminine. Lay and lead. Blonde, blue or blonde. It means you have blonde hair, right? So if you don't add an e, it's for male, masculine, and for male people, and then you have blonde, feminine, females. Okay. Who is? I think the picture is misleading. You're who is a red-headed person? Basically, you have red hair, and whose is for the females. So who and whose. Châtain is chestnut color, I suppose. So châtain, châtaine, and brun is brown. So brun is for male, and brune is for females. Chauve. Let me see. I don't know what is chauve. Did I write it? I don't remember what chauve is. So new vocab. It's like these will like suddenly up. We'll see in the Endsem like how frequently suddenly they'll appear. So you will be expected to know what each of these mean because we don't know which one is coming. Right? It's not like uh, you learn one word, two word. Like they're all. You might be expected to use them somewhere or else fill in the blanks. They might appear. You're supposed to know the meaning. So let me just Google what is chauve. Uh, chauve. Chauve. Okay, chauve is bald. So this person is bald. Chauve. I mean, okay. I mean, I should have made that out since this person was placed beside all these people with colorful hair. Chauve is bald. Male or female, it's the same word. So chauve. Okay. Il a. So il a, elle a. He has, she has. Des lunettes. Lunettes, spectacle. So des lunettes. Tatouage, tattoo. Piercing. So piercing. Il a une moustache. So you have a moustache. Une barbe, a beard. Une cicatrice. I think it's a scar. So this person has a scar on his forehead, right? So une cicatrice. Il il ou elle a les cheveux. So he or she has like hair. So what kind of hair? Because adjectives usually come after the noun, right? So court is short. Court is short. Mi-long is like somewhere in the middle. So not short, not long, somewhere in the middle. And then you have long. So court, mi-long, and then long. Long is long. Bouclé, frisé. So curly hair basically. And head is straight hair. So she has straight hair. Gris is gray. So gray hair. So cheveux is hair here. So after cheveux, I'm writing court. Les cheveux courts, les cheveux mi-longs, les cheveux longs, les cheveux bouclés or les cheveux frisés, les cheveux raides, les cheveux gris, so gray hair, les cheveux blancs, white hair, so les cheveux blancs, cheveux blancs. Okay. Il, elle a les yeux. Les yeux means the eyes. So he or she has what kind of eyes? Green eyes, blue eyes, gray eyes, noisette. Attention, like, okay, we'll come to the attention part later. See, I'm talking about eyes, but then this noisette doesn't get an S. There is a reason. Even marron doesn't get an S. We will come to the reason why. The reason is basically this: if you have any uh, uh, color that comes from uh, a thing or natural object or whatever, in the plural form it will not take an S. So we'll come to that later when we are looking at adjectives of color. There is a worksheet for that. But this is like foreshadowing. So noisette doesn't get an S. Marron also doesn't get an S. Noir, black. So il, elle, a la peau. Peau is skin. So clair is bright. So bright skin. Mat, I think you people would know better. I think somewhere in between. Mat. Matte, I think I've seen I've seen ads. So matte finish or something. So maybe something related to the matte, somewhere in between. Foncé is, I think, let me see, what does it exactly mean? Foncé. Okay, foncé literally means dark. So dark complexioned. So bright somewhere in the middle, and then you have dark complexion. So peau is skin. Okay, nice. Enough vocabulary. La description physique. So physical description. Okay. So you will be probably expected to know at least most of them. These are the common ones. Where was I again? I was in 12. Okay, we have a lot of things. No, 13. Oh, 13 I did. Uh, 14. Okay, 14 is something that we just did right now. 15. Okay, some paragraphs are here. Based on this, I think we answered some questions. What are the questions? Okay, let me see if I have a physical copy of this. There is a physical copy, so I'll upload the answers here. So based on the paragraphs that we saw, like based on the paragraphs that I just showed you, we had to answer all these questions. So I'll just share them with you. I will share them. So you have some vocabulary here as well. So let me just go through that. Pour parler des qualités et défauts. So qualité, qualities. Défaut is like maybe faults. I've been thinking they're faults. Let me just look at the exact meaning. Défaut des personnes. Defects. Okay, faults or whatever. They're bad qualities. So your qualities and then the opposite, défaut. So avoir bon caractère. It means to have a good character. Avoir means to have, right? So avoir mauvais mauvais caractère. So to have bad character. So être means to be. So to be competent, compétent, incompétent. So compétent, incompétent. So to be competent, to be incompetent. Dynamique, travailleur. Dynamique is dynamic. Travailleur is like hardworking or something like that. Paresseux is, I think, lazy. Let me confirm that. Paresseux, lazy. So paresseux is lazy. Creative, creative. Intelligent, intelligent. Stupide is stupid. Sérieux is serious. Pas sérieux is not serious. Passion, you get it. Passion, impatient. Calm is to be calm. Être, see, there is être here. So you have to add être to everything. So être calm means to be calm. So you have to conjugate être. So if I say I am calm, I should say je suis calme. So I'm calm. I conjugated être there. Nerveux is nervous. Courageux is courageous. Peureux is to be afraid. So être peureux is to be afraid. So courageous, afraid. And sympathique is to be sympathetic. Antipathique, I think, is the opposite. I think so. Let me verify what is antipathique. Antipathique. Unfriendly. Okay. Antipathique is unfriendly. Chaleureux, I think it's warm, and froid is cold. So, I mean, warm in the sense, in terms of physical description, in the sense, I think it's about how friendly you are, right? So, let me just verify. Chaleureux. So, warm. So, your interactions are warm or something like. So, he's a warm person. Chaleureux. If he's a cold person, so you say froid. Il est froid. Uh, Décontracté is relaxed. So if I say il est décontracté, it means he's relaxed. Even détendu, détendu is also relaxed. The opposite is stressé, stressé or tendu. So opposites. Décontracté, détendu, relaxed. Stressé and tendu are stressed. Drôle, I think you must have seen it before. Drôle is funny. Joyeux is happy or joyful. Joyous, joyful, whatever. Triste is sad. Gentil is kind. Pas gentil is not kind. Simple is simple. Compliqué is complicated. Aimer les contacts or okay, aimer les contacts means like it literally means liking contacts, but the meaning here is the translation is you like to talk to people, like you like socializing. So aimer les contacts represents that you like socialize. And être timide is the opposite. It means to be timid and shy or whatever. So you're not socializing there. That is the opposite. Curieux is curious. Organisé is organized. Indifférent, indifferent. Aventureux is adventurous. Désorganisé is to be disorganized. Prudent. Prudent is it is the same thing, but I think let me just see. It's like it's prudent. What prudent basically in English. So you can look up the meaning of that. Ponctuel is punctual. N'aime pas l'imprévu. Uh, doesn't like the unknown. So you doesn't like the unknown essentially. So fine. Don't like unknown. Okay. Spontané is to be spontaneous. Peureux, I told you, afraid. Courageux is courageous. Tardif. Tardif means to be like late. Like usually you're very late. Always you're late. So il est tardif means he's not punctual. He's late. He's a late comer. Aimable, I think it means lovable. Okay, so aimable is lovable. Avare, it means to be miserly. Homotic, rigid, rigid. Possessive, to be possessive about someone. Comprehensive means uh, understanding. Let me just confirm. Because if I say he is comprehensive, it doesn't mean he's a package, right? I think it's supposed to do with understanding. Compréhensif. Understanding. So if I say il est compréhensif, it means he's understanding. Jaloux is jealous. Autoritaire is authoritative. Indépendant is independent. Fidèle. Fidèle means you. I think you would know what is fidèle, right? Fidèle is faithful. So fidèle is faithful. So infidèle is unfaithful. Unfaithful. So infidèle is unfaithful. Attentionné is. Does it mean you want attention? Let me just verify. Is it attention seeking? Let me see. Caring. Okay, fine, fine. So attentionné is not that bad. Attentionné is to be caring. To be caring. Attentionné is to be caring. Attentionné is to be caring. Affectueux is to be affectionate. Uh, Colérique is to be short tempered. Fine. Nice vocab we have. I'll send the solutions. I'll upload the answers. They're not solutions. I'll upload the answers because the main thing is we have to do the Endsem worksheet. No, so I'm just trying to save time. Uh, what is this? So les adjectifs qualificatifs. Okay, now wait. Okay, this is the adjective PDF. No, so qualifying adjective. So basically, if you're trying to characterize or describe a person or a thing, you have to use this. We went through all of that. So whatever we went through previously, they're all adjectives, right? We're using them to describe someone. So there are some rules to it. So rules in the sense, the gender, the number, you have to follow the rules. So intelligent is intelligent. So Jean est intelligent. If it's female, extra e will come. So Nina est intelligente. If we are talking about plural, then you will get an S. Masculine plural, you'll get an S. Even if you have boys and girls mixed, you have to consider it as masculine plural. For example, Jean et Nina. Jean et Nina sont intelligents. You won't get an E here because this is considered to be masculine plural. Because mixture of boys and girls is also considered masculine plural. But if it is exclusively feminine plural, you will get an E also, you'll get an S. So fine. Nina et Marie sont intelligentes. You have like particular cases. You can think of them as probably exceptions. So you have this entire thing of exceptions. We will see what they are. So first one is basically if you have an E, you keep it as an E. Like masculine, feminine, same form. So sympathique is sympathique. Agréable means pleasant. So agréable is pleasant. Mince is thin. Timide is shy. Rapide is fast. Difficile is difficult. Facile is easy. They're not changing because masculine, feminine, it's E only. They will only change if they become plural. So you'll have to add an S if you have plural. That is the first case. Second case, if you have ON, they will change to NNE in feminine. I mean, ON changes to ONNE, right? So, bon is good, bon is also good, but feminine. Mignon is cute. Mignon is also cute, but feminine. That is one case. EUR becomes EUSE, okay. Travailleur is hardworking, but travailleuse is a female form. Menteur is a liar. Menteuse is also a liar, but feminine. Gros is fat. Gros is also fat, but feminine. Okay, you have exception to the exception, something like that. Mauvais is mauvaise. You don't add double S there. So mauvais is bad. So bad, bad. Masculine, female. Masculine, feminine. Male, female. Mauvais, mauvaise. Uh, Généreux, okay, fine. Just apply the rule. First one is generous. Second one is ambitious. Third one is happy. Fourth one is serious. Fifth one is lazy. Sixth one is courageous. If you okay, what is happening here? X is turning into SE. So this is like some general rule. You can't simply add an E. You have to convert the X into S. This is one rule. The exception to this rule is you have some three words. There that is not happening. So do is soft. So do's, masculine, feminine. Whose, red-headed person, red-headed man, red-headed woman. Whose. Foe and foes. Foe is uh, wrong or false. So masculine version, feminine version. And F becomes VE if you're changing from masculine to feminine. So naive becomes naive, and basically naive. So in English we have naive. So naive and naive. Uh, Nerf means new. It is not the number nine. Number nine is also written the same way, but this is new. So nerf and nerve, active, active, tardif, latecomer, sportive, sportive, and you have a very small rule. Small in the sense very few words follow it. Franc and franche. I think this is being frank. So franc and franche, blanc and blanche, and el becomes e double l e. So naturel is natural, but in feminine it is naturel. Culturel, the pronunciation is not changing, but we're least bothered about it. Culturel is cultural. Culturel, and cruel. So cruel basically. Fine. Okay, we have more things. If your masculine word is ending with an e with an accent, something that looks like this. So this is accent. Uh, which one is it? Aigu or grave? Yeah, accent aigu, I think. So accent aigu. So you just have to add an extra e. So fatigue is fatigued or tired. You have to add an extra e to convert it to feminine. Muscle is to be like you have a lot of muscles. So if you have a lot of muscles, you'll be called muscle, to be muscled or something. So muscle. So masculine, feminine. Uh, Epice. Okay, an accent is missing. Epice. There should be an accent on top of the first T. So epice is what is epice? Let me Google. I don't remember. What is epice? Is it related to spice or something? I don't. Spicy. Okay, fine. It is related to spice. Epice is spicy. Masculine version, feminine version. Énervé is to be like annoyed. Masculine, feminine. And okay, et becomes ete, but with an accent. So secret becomes secret. Complet becomes complete. Secret, complete, and inquiet becomes inquiet. It means worried. So il est inquiet means he's worried. Elle est inquiète means she is worried. Is it worried? Yes, it is worried. And discret and discrète, it is to be discreet, in the sense this discreet. Uh, Discreet, not this one. This you'll find in discrete math. This is different. It means to be secretive or something. That is the meaning. So, it, discret and discrète. Okay, fine. And you have these are the irregular cases. Like there is no other way than to memorize them. So beau in feminine is belle. So handsome, beautiful. Beau, belle. Nouveau, nouvelle. New. Fou, folle. Mad or crazy, but masculine, feminine. Vieux, vieille. Old, but masculine, feminine. Frais and fresh. So basically fresh, but masculine, feminine. Frais and fresh. Okay, so adjectives of color. So les adjectifs de couleur, ça So for basically what this is telling is basically your adjectives of color are they're also going to follow the rules that we just discussed. So cheveux is masculine plural, so the adjective after it will also change accordingly. So noir is black, masculine, so masculine plural, so you're getting an S. So noir, les cheveux noirs, black hair, les yeux verts, green eyes. Eyes are masculine here, plural is there, so extra S is added. Une jupe rouge. So jupe is a skirt, so a red skirt. I mean, it's already ending with an E, so you don't have to change anything. Jupe is feminine, right? Une cravate bleue. A cravate is feminine, so this got an extra E because blue is simply BLEU. We added an extra E because Une cravate is feminine. So the adjectives are like they will follow like whatever is the noun before it, whatever is applied there, it will apply to the adjective as well. So if it is masculine, it will be in the masculine form. If it is feminine, it will go to the feminine form. If it's plural, then you have to see whether you'll have to add an s or not. You have to keep seeing. So basically, the noun and the adjective are in agreement, so they're agreeing with each other. Exception. So the exceptions here are if you're using more than two words, or if you're using more than one word to describe a color. For example, dark blue, light blue, uh, sky blue. You're using more than one word. In that case, what is going to happen is uh, your adjective is not going to change. In the sense, irrespective of the gender and the number of your noun, your adjective is not going to change. For example, here I told, okay, what are we doing now? Fifth one, les adjectifs the cooler. So the exception, okay, first I'll write an example. So what is an example? Uh, let's say a blue skirt. So une, I know blue is bleu, but since skirt is feminine, this gets an extra e. That is okay. We understood that. And if you want to say plural, so they you. Since female plural, you will get es. So es. If you have masculine, what is there? Uh, what is there masculine? Chemise, pantalon. Let's say, give me a word. Okay, let me just go back and see is there any word. Okay, pant, pantalon. So un pan. This is a pant, un pantalon. So you will get nothing because masculine singular. So your adjective won't change. So if I make it plural, des pantalons. So masculine plural. So you'll get an s. This is the normal rule that you've seen. Now we look at the exceptions. So exception is one exception is okay. Let me write exceptions. Exception. The exceptions are as follows. So if you're using more than one word, I'll give you example. More than one word. So for example, uh, like bright blue or sky blue, bright blue, sky blue, dark blue. What was the example given there? Uh, Marine blue. So bright is used like so. Bright is basically let me write bleu clair. Clair means bright. Sky blue. I think how do they write? Ciel bleu. Blue. Okay, let me just verify that. Sky blue. Sky blue. Okay, just blue and then bleu ciel. So sky blue. This is sky blue, and dark blue is bleu foncé, and marine blue is bleu marin. Bleu marin. Bleu marin. Marin. Yes, blue marin. So now I will use let's say sky blue, and I will just try to write all of this. I'm doing the same thing, but now instead of blue, I'm using sky blue. So what will change? So okay, if I have to change, I have to change all of this, no? So this is the magic. So if you're using more than one word, here you're using more than one word, right? So that would mean adjective will not change, or is it say adjective remains the same? Previously I had to change the spelling of blue, right? Here I don't have to change the spelling. It will remain as it is if you're using more than one word. So if I'm using sky blue, irrespective of the gender and number, I can directly write sky blue, sky blue, sky blue. Spelling won't change. No extra S, no extra E, irrespective of the subject. So I have feminine singular, masculine singular, feminine plural, masculine plural, but nothing doing. It's the same thing. This is the first exception. So if you're using more than one word, for example, here I'm using more than one word, dark blue, sky blue, green blue, lemon yellow, whatever, golden yellow, lemon yellow, whatever it is, it will not change. So that is the first exception. The other exception, okay, the other exception is if the color comes from a thing. So if the uh, color comes from a thing, I'll give examples. For example, let me just, okay, the first thing that comes to my mind is marron. You have crème comes from the cream. So cream color comes from a thing. There was more, right? Orange and cerise. Châtain. Okay, so orange and cerise, émeraude. So orange comes from the fruit orange. So that comes from a thing. Cerise is uh, let me. Is it strawberry? No, no, no. Let me verify. Cerise is cerise. It is cherry. So cerise comes from cherry. So cherry color cerise. So they're all coming from a thing. So if I have to say, okay, so what I'll do is I will do the same exercise. I will try to say orange skirts, and orange pant and orange pants. Let us see what is going to happen. Will my orange get extra S or not? We'll see. Or we'll see. We'll do maho. Maho, we'll see. So you might think if I write beside jup, I will get extra E, but that is not the case because it comes from a thing. So here in this case also adjective remains the same. So what does it mean? So I can simply write maho, maho, maho. No extra E, no extra S. Maho, maho, maho. Maho. No, don't hit me, please. I'm not saying maro. So maho. Uh, Same. So if I have to say cream colored pant, so pantalon crème. It will not change. If you want to say plural also, you will not get extra S, you will not get extra E, you will not get extra E. So this is the exception. One is if you're using more than one word, and the other thing is if it comes from a thing. So how do we verify this? You have to use your head now. Use your head in the sense, use your head to store these words in your head. So that is how you're going to use your head. Here you can use your logical powers, but here no logical powers. You just have to use your head and then remember. I think these are I fine. I don't think if you're able to do so much, I don't think you have to like concentrate on one specific thing. Just ensure that you uh, remember as much as you can. I'm not asking you to remember every single thing because I would not consider that humanly possible. But if you have such abilities, then you can go ahead. Just remember everything, and if you remember everything, then no one's going to stop you from not getting full marks. Not even I can stop you. So, anyways, so exceptions to exceptions done. Um so that is the exception. While solving the examples, you will keep seeing them. For example, is there any exception in the? Mm, we'll see. I will send you the solutions. Like exceptions, like they come somewhere. They not, but the one word like marron, orange, cerise. You have to see. Okay, there's an exception to the exception. I forgot. Wait, there's an exception to the exception. There, I'll tell you. It's in this box. So the exception to the exception is the rose, the color, the rose color. So it comes from rose, but then it will it will take an extra s. That is an exception, because rose comes from a thing, so it should not change. But here it's changing, so that is an exception. There are only two exceptions to the exception. So one is hose and the other is shatta. Shatta is chestnut color. It can also change to feminine form, and it can also take extra s. So careful. So it's coming from chestnut. It's coming from a thing, so it should not change. But it is changing. So these are exception to the exception, something like that. So exception to exception means they're behaving normally, despite despite the fact that they should behave abnormally. So that's why exception to exception. Fine, I covered everything in adjective to color, colors of what is this? Adjectives of color. So I will move ahead. Adjectives of color. Okay, emerald. Emerald comes from emerald. So emerald eyes. But then you're not taking extra s because it comes from emerald. So it's not supposed to change. Why? Because exception number two states that if it comes from a thing, you're not supposed to change the adjective. You will not take extra s. Okay, there's nothing here. I will move on. Think covered nice in depth, like not so much, but whatever is required. What is this? Oh, we did all of this. Uh, La place des adjectives. Okay, where do you place the adjective? So we're just going to discuss where do we place the adjective. But let me just look at my physical copies once. Where are we? I think we're approaching the end, because after colors, I think we have clothes. Clothes also has a plethora of vocabulary words that you have to read about. Like you'll have to know what is shirt, pant, cap, jacket, shoes, socks, bags. We'll see. There is a worksheet for that also. Fine, we'll see. So we've seen colors. We will see clothes as well. Okay, where do you place the adjectives? In general, the adjective is placed like qualificative. Qualificative is qualifying adjectives, like the adjective that you use to describe people. They come after the noun. So, for example, a sportive boy, a calm girl. But in French, it's a girl calm, and students serious. So serious students. So usually your adjective is going to come after the noun. So one point is if they're describing something. So sportive boy, calm girl. The adjective is placed after the noun. So après le nom, after the noun. The other criteria is if it's like if they're very if the word is very long, like if the adjective is long, or if the adjective is talking about nationality, or if the adjective is talking about uh, form is basically the form. So you say no, you're in shape, you're in form, so that form, or maybe the shape of it. Or if it's talking about the color as well, so we place it after the noun. All our colors we place it after the noun, right? So we've seen les cheveux blonds, so you're placing the color adjective after the noun. So everything in general after the noun. Before the noun is very rare, so we will see. Before the noun, it's like very rare. So not very rare, but rare, but not very rare. Une femme agréable is pleasant, pleasant woman. Okay, fine. Agréable is pleasant, so maybe you're pleasant to deal with or something. Restaurant italien, nationality, so it comes after the noun. Des tables bleues, so it's describing the color. So color of the table. So des tables bleues. Uh, it's been how many hours? 2.5 hours. Interesting. So before the noun, avant le nom. So this is like if the size of the adjective is small, then usually you place it before the noun. So they gave you some examples. Beau is handsome, joli is pretty, petit is small, grand is tall, gros is fat, bon is good, mauvais is bad, jeune is young, vieux is old, nouveau is new. So even though it looks long, but they're considered to be short. They're placed before the noun, so you can't write it after the noun. So you can't say une dame vieille. That is wrong. You have to say une vieille dame, an old lady. Une mauvaise idée, a bad idea. In French in general, you're supposed to write it after the noun, but before the noun, you have some cases when the basically if you find these adjectives, then you have to write it before. And okay, attention. Uh, okay, beau, nouveau, and yeah. Okay, let me write it here. I told that. Okay, where are we? It's okay. Still adjectives. So if I have to say a handsome, okay, let's say handsome man. So un beau homme. So a hands. No. A very bad example. Let's say a handsome boy. So un beau garçon. If you want to say a beautiful girl, so you'll have to say une belle fille. But then there is a problem if a masculine word begins with a vowel or with an H. So a dash if I want to say a beautiful, if I have to say a handsome man, I can't use beau because there is a rule that prohibits me from using this. Rule in the sense, an exception. So instead of beau and belle, you have another form. It is bel. This will come when you're using masculine singular words beginning with vowel, like appartement. So you have to say un bel appartement. So I'll give you the words where this effect is happening. So you have beau, then you have belle, and then you have belle. So this is for masculine. You have vieux, which is old, but then you have another form, which is uh, vieille, and then you have the female vieille. So if you want to say old man, you have to say vieille homme. You can't say vieux homme because H is considered silent. So see, if it begins with an H, it is considered that it's beginning with a vowel. So that is the case. Okay, I'll write it vowel or H. I'll write it here. Fine. Is there any other word? Uh, okay, nouveau. They wrote nouveau. No? Nouveau is new. Nouveau, nouvelle, nouvelle. They only gave this much, so I'll only write this much. There are some other words, but I will not go into that because they did not mention it. So, nouvel appartement, a new apartment. You can't say nouveau appartement despite appartement being masculine. And an old man, un vieil homme. A good friend, un bel ami. Not good. This is a beautiful friend. Why would you call your friend? Okay, fine. A beautiful friend, un bel ami. But if it's feminine, then you can directly use your feminine thing because this is only applicable for masculine singular, which is beginning with a vowel or an H. Fine. Okay. Attention. Why is there an attention? Certain adjectives change the sense according, like according to the places that they take. Like if they're placed, they can be placed before also. They can be placed after the noun also, but then the meaning changes. So like there are some verbs. So only this one will consider. So un, ancien and ancienne. So ancient. Un ancien hôtel means an ancient hotel. So, what kind of an ancient hotel? And a hotel that has been existing like for a very long time. It's a very old hotel. Like it was established, let's say, 200 years ago. So, un ancien hotel. But if you say un hotel ancien, it means the hotel is old in the sense its architecture is old, but the hotel itself need not be old. So in this table we have some adjectives whose meaning changes based on where they are placed, before the noun or after the noun. So the other example is grand. Grand is tall, right? So une femme grande means a tall woman. But then if you mention the grande before femme, it means it's like a famous woman. So a big woman, like a person who has a big name in society, a big woman. So une grande femme. Célèbre means celebrity. So a celebrity woman, a person like who's famous, a famous woman. Pauvre, pauvre means poor. So when I place pauvre after the noun, because usually we place adjectives after the noun, right? So un garçon pauvre means a poor boy. He doesn't have any money. So qui n'a pas d'argent. He doesn't have any money. But when I place this pauvre before the garçon, it would mean it's like poor fellow. Like he has no luck at all. Papam, something like that. So un pauvre garçon. So like papam. That meaning is coming. It's not about richness or poorness. It's about the papam. He has no luck. Qui n'a pas de chance. He doesn't have any luck. Poor boy, like that poor, not the no money poor. It's like poor fellow. He has no luck. So the meaning is changing depending on where you place poor. Différent, différente. Uh, les différents plats d'un menu. It's like les différents plats. You have many varieties. Plat is dish. So the different dishes of a menu. So you have varieties of dishes. So here différent is placed before the plat. If différent is placed after the plat, it means it is a unique dish. It's an original dish. So left side we're talking about many varieties. Right side we're talking about a uniqueness. Uh, Propre means clean usually. So right side if I say une maison propre, it means it's a clean house. Sale is dirty. So a house that is not dirty. Une maison propre. It is a clean house. But if I change the position, if I put propre in front of maison, it means it is my own house now. It is my proprietary. It is my property. Like it is my house now, my own house. Ma like proper. Like we say no, this is my proper or something like that. So ma propre maison. We ask people no, where is your proper or something like that. So ma that sense is coming here. So it's like if you place everything before the noun, it's like it's taking a different meaning. Right side column, we understand. Ancient total means architecture is ancient. A tall woman, a poor boy who doesn't have money, like a unique dish, a clean house, that is fine. But left side, you have to see, like the meaning is changing now. If you place it, if you change the place. If you're familiar with the left column, right column feels strange. If you're familiar with the right column, left column feels strange. But okay, these are some examples where if you change the place of the adjective, it's going to change the meaning of the sentence, the sense, it's going to change. What do we have here? Structure. Okay, let's look at the examples. C'est une femme rousse. It's a red-haired woman. It's a red-haired woman. It's a red-haired woman. Okay. C'est un beau jardin. It's a beautiful garden. Okay, they gave some example, but right side they're telling us how to not write sentences. So when I say elle est une femme rousse, I'm telling that she is a red-haired uh, woman, right? But usually, if you want to point out or if you want to introduce anyone, you have to use CEST. Say. You can't say she is a redhead woman. If you want to say that, you can remove femme because whose is already having that information that she is feminine. You don't have to say a redhead woman. So this adjective already has that information, so you don't have to say you don't have to use farm again. But here we are using farm because you're introducing someone for the first time. So you can say you can use the word farm here. So say means it is or this is. So this is a red-haired woman. But when you say she is, you just have to say she is a red-haired person, and the adjective is going to take care of the gender. So you don't have to say femme, and you don't have to say il est un beau jardin because it would sound something like he is a beautiful garden. There is no it in French. It's either he, she, right? So he is a beautiful garden, but then you don't have to say that. You just have to say il est beau. It is beautiful, or he is beautiful. But in translation, it is beautiful. If you want to use the word jardin, if you want to use the noun, you have to say cest. You have to use cest. Basically, don't use the noun here. If you're using il est, elle est, you directly have to use the adjective. You can't use a noun there. So if I want to say he is uh, handsome, I have to say il est beau, or he is whatever beautiful. Il est beau. If you want to use a noun, then you have to use cest. It's a beautiful garden. Or if you want to say the garden is beautiful, then you have to say le jardin est beau. Le jardin est beau. Uh, okay, more examples. C'est beau. C'est beau means it's beautiful. There is no noun here. It's beautiful. It's pretty. Whatever. It's handsome. It's beautiful. Whatever. C'est grand. C'est grand is it's tall or whatever. But the attention is basically it's like, let's say you're looking at a car. A car is feminine, right? So you might want to say it's say belle, but that's not the case. If you're expressing like it's beautiful, it's tall, and so on, you just have to say beau. You can't say belle, or you can't say grande. You just have to. This is like a fixed expression. You will only use masculine singular words. You can't use a plural word or something like that. I mean, you don't have to stress much on this, so I will move on. There are just exceptions. You don't have to stress yourself in this particular section, because when did any of you people write proper French sentences? Never. I don't think. Maybe some of you, but not all of you. So you don't have to stress yourself here. I have the physical. Do I have? Let me. I have the physical copy of this, so I will make them into PDFs soon after the session. And oh, we have to do the Endsem, no? It's 5:20. Okay. I will upload this. So while discussing the Endsem, I will probably tell some points, whatever is. Okay. Let's see what is in 16. 15. No, where is all this? 15. No, we did this. 16. We did this as well. Oh, we're ahead, so we can start with the. Oh, we have to do clothes, right? I will upload this. 18. I will upload this as well. This is the main thing. There is nothing for me to tell here. You just have to remember t-shirt, polo, chemise, shirt, debachter. I don't know what is that in English. I will upload this as well. I mean, the solutions to this. I'll upload. This is vocabulary, so you'll be expected to know what is what. So, sweat, pull, gilet, manteau is overcoat, vest is vest, doudoune is what you wear when it's snowy, pantalon is pant, un jean is jeans, un short, une jupe, we've seen this, skirt, jogging is what you wear when you go for a jog, for a run, une robe, une salopette. So shoes, des chaussures is shoes. The These kinds of shoes which you wear when you go play basketball. So they basket, or when you play tennis. So they basket, they tennis. So heels are des chaussures à talons. If you're wearing boots, it's des bottes, des sandales. Chaussettes is socks. So chaussures is shoes, des chaussettes is socks. Un sac à main is a handbag. Un sac à dos is a backpack. Un collier is necklace. Des boucles d'oreilles, I think they're earrings. Une cravate is a tie. Un chapeau is a hat. bonnet is whatever it is that you wear on your head. Une écharpe is a scarf. Des lunettes is glasses, spectacles. Des lunettes de soleil is sunglasses. There is nothing for me to tell in this. I will move ahead. That's just vocabulary. Not that it's not important. You'll have to remember them, most of them at least. I think that is the last. Okay, no, no, no. I was looking at the physical worksheet. Why is this not loading? Why is this not loading? Okay, let me open it on my phone and let's see. 19. 19. Okay, 19. I have a physics. Okay, 19. I do have a physical copy, but there is a table there that you should see. I mean, if you're able to access this folder, I'm able to open it on my phone. Uh, am I unmuted? Yes. Uh, let- can't I open the other folders? Okay, no folder. Okay, now this is great. I no folder is opening. Uh, let me close this and open this. Where? We're almost done now. I'll just start the Endsem. Where is this worksheet? 18. Oh, we went through this. 18 is fine. 19. Okay, so I have a physical copy of this, except for this table. So this table, so you have some list of verbs here that will help you describe some things related to dressing. So porter is to wear. So je porte means you, I wear. So wearing basically. Porter is wearing. Mettre is to place. S'habiller is to dress oneself. Être habillé is to be dressed, and être vêtu is to be clothed. So essentially, most of them mean the same thing. But then, if you see any of them, you should not be confused. So, so if you want to say I wear a pant, so je porte un pantalon. Or else, if you want to say you wear a skirt, tu portes une jupe. Maybe if I do I have. Okay, I will just upload whatever I have, but this is just a table. Nice. I don't have to write the table is here. So you'll have to use these sentences when you're trying to describe. So, for example, if you want to describe them, you have to use them. So, I think the new is, I think, their appearance. So, describe their appearances, something like that. Fine. There is nothing for me to tell here. It's just a table. What is in 20? Nice. So, now what I'll do is I will start with the end set thing. I will write all the answers in front of you. So, I'll not. Okay, I'll have to download it, right? So, what I'll do is I will uh, should I start this in a new stream? No, fine. I will start solving the Endsem worksheet. Okay, it's here. Yes, so now I can write it. Fine. I will share the this thing also. I'm writing it here, no? So I will share. Is this the practice worksheet? Okay, we'll solve this entire thing. Okay, so you do have writing. So they will ask you to write something at the end. So there is a writing part. Okay, now I will start solving this. Let us see. End semester exam practice worksheet. Complétez les phrases en conjuguant faire ou jouer. Okay, wait, let me change the color. We did this in minor one. faire ou jouer. So you might want to look at that video. So you remember the conjugation, right? Or do you want me to write it? I will assume you remember. Or else you can Google it up right now. Faire and jouer. So I will assume you people remember the conjugation. Vous dash de l'athlétisme. You also have to remember, like we had faire, faire de, we had jouer, jouer a, and then we had jouer the, we had musical instruments, all those things were there, no? So okay, let me briefly tell you. Maybe okay, I'll briefly tell you because it's pointless if I write the answers because I'll anyways write the answers and share it with you guys. Okay, where is fair used? No, not here, not here, not here. Here. Mm, okay, maybe I'll write an example. Je joue au cricket. So this is from Jueha. If you remember from minor one, you can go through that. This is an example. I'm giving an example. You're playing a sport. If I play a musical instrument, je joue de la guitar. So now you have to check gender and all of that. All of this I covered in the minor one video. You can see this is masculine singular. That's why AU came. Uh, je joue de la guitar. Guitar is a feminine singular. So this is why this came. So this is about jouer plus de. So this is for sports, ball sports more specifically, and this is for musical instruments. But then fair the it is used for both activities and musical instruments. I won't say sports. So if I say uh, let me try to recollect. Okay, here only, no, it's in this thing. Je fais, okay, some activity in the sense. Let's say you're doing yoga. So je fais du yoga. So this is an expression. It is in fair. So je fais du yoga. This is fair plus the and musical instrument. Je can I use musical instrument? So let me just verify that once. Let me go back to minor one and see. I mean, okay. I mean, instead of me writing, I can just show you the slides. That would be much better. That is much better. Where is this? Let me search for that. That is very much better because the tables are very much there. Mm, is it this one? Yes. So conjugation is here. You'll find it in minor one syllabus. So fair the sports activities, musical instruments. Then jouer a jouer the. You have some examples. Maybe if you just go through the examples, maybe you will everything will fit into your head. So this is essentially what is happening. So I will use this and then solve the thing. So here, what do I have? I have I should either use fair or jouer, no? So here I got de, and here there is an activity. So what does it mean? There is an activity, some sport at athletics, and then you got de. Where is it possible? Here jouer will only take de if you're using instruments. So automatically you have to use fair, automatic, because there is already de there. It means, and you have sports, you don't have musical instruments, so automatically you have to use fair. So fair, you have to conjugate, you will get vous faites. You have to remember the conjugation. Is it this one? Vous faites. I'll show you the conjugation. It is here. Vous will take faites. Is there a cap though? I mean, if you would have if you have seen the minor one video, maybe oh, there is no cap. Fine. If you've seen the minor one video, maybe it will like it would have helped you, or else you can always see it. It's already there. It's I'm not going to take it down. Fine. Pola e Abel dash Ozesek. So I have D here. I have a sport. So this can't be Jouer because Jouer the will take a musical instrument. Ozesek. So this is chess, and there is already AU. Fair will not take AU and all. So directly it is jouer. So now you have to conjugate jouer. You have two people, so plural. So you have to conjugate jouer to plural, third person plural. Polaiabil. So it's like I'm replacing this with ILS because girl, boy, whatever it is, if there is a group of girls and boys, I can replace it with masculine plural. And ILS will take this one in conjugation. Jouer. Jouer will take become this one. Fair will not come because fair doesn't take AUX and all. So they play chess. Nice. Ma femme et moi. So first of all, just replace this with no. Ma femme et moi means my wife and I. So basically we. So no. No dash something. So there is a fixed expression. So along with fair the jouer ra jouer the I in minor one I also talked about fixed expressions. It's like they don't change. One of them is faire la cuisine. In the worksheet, in one of the minor worksheets, you will find this faire la cuisine. Then one knows about doing the laundry, right? Faire la lessive. Like all these were covered in minor ones. Faire le linge, uh, faire une. Is it faire une? Prendre une. Faire une promenade. So to take a walk. So they're all fixed expressions. So on one side you have all these faire the jouer the. On the other side you also have fixed expressions. So this is fixed expression. So if you la cuisine, if you see, you have to remember faire la cuisine. Faire la cuisine now directly conjugate faire. So nous will take faisons. Nous will take faisons. Okay. Next one is okay. One more fixed expression. So faire la randonnée. That is also a fixed expression. So since it's a fixed expression, just conjugate faire. And there is q. Okay, I also told this thing. Though here you are not supposed to conjugate because after a verb there is already a verb that is conjugated. Conjugation won't happen. So you have to leave it as it is because aim is already conjugated. So there is a verb here. So after a verb you're not supposed to conjugate. So you have to leave it as it is. No conjugation because there's already a verb. No conjugation. As it is, you have to leave. Here you have fixed expressions. Fixed expressions. Uh, okay, last one. Jean dash de la guitare. Okay, I have DE now. I have guitar also. So it can be both the things. No, if I go back to the table, I have musical instrument. I also have DE. So it can be jouer, it can be fair. So it's up to you. Both of them will get answers. But if you're like, if you go deep into French, you will use fair if you're doing it more regularly. You will use jouer if you're not doing it regularly. Since here, it looks like this person does it regularly, so I will use fair, or else you can use Ju also. There is no problem. So anything works. Both of them are correct. No problem. Because there is DE, there is musical instrument. If I look at my table, uh, DE is applicable to both jouer and faire when it's about instruments. That is fine. So it can be any of them. You can use anything. I conjugated them, so this is nothing but IL. No, I can replace Jean with he. So he plays guitar. Fine. So this is the first question. Second question. Complete the phrases. Uh, okay. Now again, this is about this only. The same thing. So fair and all this, and then you have fixed expressions. You'll have to fill them now. The verbs are already given. Now you have to fill in with all these details. We'll see. So, je n'aime pas jouer. I don't like playing. So, if you remember, uh, in the negative, okay, let me open that. There is a negative for that as well. I'll open this. So, let me open that. Okay, this is minor worksheet. Which class 3? Class 4. Yes, negation. So, there is a separate slide for that. Uh, like if you remember, or even if you don't remember, just look at this table. Like in which case we are going to use what. So maybe just look at the examples. So uh, what is happening here? So if I say I play tennis, it's simply going to be je joue au tennis. If it's negative, then simply add nepas. uh, same story for everything else, just add nepas. Nothing is going to change. This is for jouer and a. So this is jouer and a. If you're talking about instruments, it is jouer and de, no? So jouer de. The negative is going to affect this. Let's see how it's going to affect. Uh, they didn't give. So the negative, how it's going to affect is when you write ne and pas, du, del, and all of this will become de. So let me write that since it's not written there. What was I writing here? Okay. Anyways, so for example, let's say okay, let me write example. Je joue au cricket. So its negative is going to be je ne. So this is added. Joue pas au cricket. This is fine. This is jouer, right? This is jouer. Musical instrument means, let's say je joue. I'm using the same example. I'm running out of ideas. Let's say you have this. If you convert this to negative, what's going to happen is uh, do the same thing first. Je ne joue pas. Now there's this rule, no? If you're using this, my du, de, uh, whatever, del apostrophe, des, all of this will become de in the negative. So that would mean this will become je ne joue pas the guitar because this got converted. What are the other combinations? Okay, jouer ra is done, jouer da is done. Faire, so faire is also there, no? Je fais du yoga. So its negative is going to be the same thing, just add any pas. Je ne fais pas. Since I told you du changes, so this will become je ne fais pas de yoga. There is no such change here because there is no de and anything here. So au will remain as it is. Don't change it to a. Don't do that. Au will remain au. Now, is there anything else in this? They didn't mention the negatives of these. So okay, that is what I'm talking about. So it changes my and if it begins with a vowel, then de becomes d apostrophe. For example, here Equitasio was horseback riding. So elle ne fait pas d'équitation. She doesn't do horseback riding. But then this negation will, the change that I'm talking about, it won't happen if you're using fixed expressions. If you're using fixed expressions, even in the negative, they will remain as it is. For example, uh, and you can't use whatever you want. For example, here la is there, no? You can't use une, and in place of une, you can't use la. This restriction is only there in fixed expressions. Where can you find fixed expressions? There is some mm, worksheet with this. I already uploaded those worksheets because that was in minor, no? So is it in this one? I don't know. Maybe after this or before this. I mean, somewhere it was there. Oh, this one. See, these are the fixed expressions. So you could go through this. I think I uploaded the answers to this. You can go through them. They're fixed expressions. You, if there is la, you have to use la. If there is yun, you have to use yun. It won't change. So, okay, fine. Let me go back to the Endsem worksheet. So, je n'aime pas jouer. So, for jouer and sports or whatever, what do you get? You get a, right? But carte is plural, plural feminine. So plural means you. I mean, the gender doesn't matter if it's plural. So you just put aux. Aux is the plural form because let me go back to the table. I think I already wrote all of this somewhere. No, let me see if I have that. Let me just see once. Was there a French? Yes, I do have it. Maybe I'll just share this document as well. No, previous semester we are not required. I'll share this document as well. This was what was covered in. See, uh, I'll share this document. Maybe you can go through this. This was what was covered in the minor thing. So you can look at the DE, LA, and all those things. So échec will come here. Jouer and A. So A plus LES will become AUX. So that is what is happening there. That's why their AUX will come. So where is this? No, 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 not this, not this, not this, not this. Where is my worksheet? Okay, 1 minute. Let me just move this. This is fine. So jouer for sports you will get a, but carte is plural, so you'll get les. So finally you will get aux. And je préfère whenever you're using aimer, préférer, and all these things, you're supposed to use le, la, or les. So this is plural, so you will get les. So whenever you're using verbs of preference or détester, détester, there you don't have to use your head. Just use definite articles. Definite articles. Okay. Verbs of preference. Marie et moi. So this is basically nous. Marie et moi. Nous. Okay, they already conjugated. Nous faisons dash. Okay, I already told the answer. It's a fixed expression. So faire la natation means to do swimming. So la, there's nothing to think about. Okay, now where are you doing this? At the swimming pool. So how do you say at the swimming pool? This is or in the swimming pool. This is feminine, right? So I told you a is like it means to, it also means in, it also means at, and the means usually uh, off or from, it depends on the context. So in the swimming pool means somewhere one of these only you have to use. Since it's feminine, I will use ala. So a la piscine, in the swimming pool. So nous faisons la natation à la piscine, and what are we doing? Nous faisons dash. So now this will become the case of fair and sport. So that would mean uh, fair will take de, but rugby is masculine, so this will become du. Assuming this is not a fixed expression, I don't think fair le rugby is a fixed expression. So I'm putting du here, assuming that there is no fixed expression. If there is no fixed expression, then we know no. We have to use this table. Which table? This table. So you have fair, you have some activity. Okay, it's not a fixed expression. So my bad. So it is not a fixed expression. You have to write DELA. My bad. No fixed expression. Even I forgot. See, even I have to revise. It is not a fixed expression. So Fazon will take this one. Natasio is female. There is no change, so this will remain DELA. Rugby is male, so LE. DE plus LE is DU. If you go back to the table, down DE plus LE is DU. Where is it? It's here only, no? DE plus LE is DU. Others will not change. DU, AU, DES, AUX. Only those are the ones that are changing. Okay. C. I have dash racket. This is evidently feminine, so I will use UNE. I have a racket of tennis. So I have a tennis racket in the house. But je ne fais jamais dash tennis. Okay. I never played tennis. That is what this person is trying to tell. Because you have any here, even if you don't have PAS, it doesn't mean it is not a negative sentence. The moment you see any, it means it is a negative sentence, but it's some other negative sentence. This means never. So I never played tennis. So how do you say that? FAIS is there, tennis is there. So DE plus LE will give you DU, right? But this is a negative sentence. Since it is a negative sentence, you won't get DU, you will get DE because it is a negative sentence. If it's not a negative sentence, you could have simply written DU, but this is a negative sentence. DU will become DE. Uh, Fourth question. J'adore. Okay. Even adore. Verbs of preference. Aimer, préférer, détester, adorer. If you find this word, the next thing that you're supposed to do is put any of this with respect to whatever is there. So here, sieste is there. It is feminine. So j'adore la sieste. J'adore la sieste. Uh, okay. This is a fixed expression. uh, I will show you how is it a fixed expression. I will open that worksheet and show you that it is there in the worksheet only. Uh, Here. So faire la sieste, it's here. So faire la sieste, it means to take a nap. Faire la sieste means to take a nap. It's already in the worksheet. Uh, so I know it's a fixed expression. So faire la sieste. Okay, mes parents détestent. Okay, again, détester. So what did I tell you? Verbs of preference. If you find any of this, just look at this and write LELALES. So promenade is again feminine. So mes parents détestent la promenade. Ils préfèrent. Okay, again there is what is this verb of preference? But then after this there is no noun. So forget that. Now new question now. Faire dash bricolage. Uh, I've seen this somewhere in the worksheet. Is it there somewhere? It's not there. So I think it's not a fixed expression. So fair fair will take de. uh, Bricolage, let me check the gender. I think it's masculine. Bricolage is like a DIY, do it yourself. Why it's not showing me the gender? Okay, let me write a sentence. I do DIY. Okay, yes. So this is ending with E, but then it is masculine because some words ending with A, G, E are not some. Most of the words ending with A, G, E are usually masculine. Exceptions include plage. Plage ends with A, G, but it's feminine. But anyways, so this is masculine. So you'll get L, E. So finally you'll get D, U. Prefer is here, but then there is no blank after it. So I am not thinking about verbs of preference. After prefer, if there is any blank, then I will think about verbs of preference. But fine, now it's just our usual fair the. We're just applying fair the. Okay, this is masculine, that's why LE came. Uh, okay, you have dash balno the volleyball. So generally, what is the question? Do you have a volleyball? So how is written? This is masculine, so you have to write un. Do you have a ball of volleyball? So do you have a volleyball? No, je n'aime pas. Okay, verb of preference. I don't like. So this usually English words borrowed into French are masculine, so I can directly write le. So I don't like volley. I don't like volleyball. So no, je n'aime pas le volley. Why? Because verbs of preference. The verbs of preference you have to use any of this definite articles. Okay. Second question is also done. Uh, I getting other questions. Physics tutorial 5. I will do it tonight because there were some issues in the morning. I had to meet people. Okay. Compléter les phrases. Okay, they're asking you to conjugate earlier. Okay, this is another topic now. Now I think we are done with this topic. The activities, the actions. Tash mein aa jaye. The other topic was where is this? Uh, this one. Basically going and coming back. So you have to read this. Where is this? Okay, yes. So expressing the destination and then expressing where you're coming from as well. So this was also taught in the minor video. Maybe you could go through that. So aller is to go to, and there is a conjugation for aller, and then you have some examples. So cinema is masculine, so a plus le will give you au, au cinema. Piscine is swimming pool, so feminine a la piscine. So je vais au cinema means I'm going to cinema. Je vais à la piscine means I'm going to the swimming pool. Again, apostrophe. École is feminine, but then it begins with a vowel, so L apostrophe. Hôpital is masculine, but it begins with an H, so L apostrophe. Uh, Toilette is in plural, so AUX. Competition is in plural, AUX. So I'm going to the uh, toiletry, I'm going to the competitions. Then you have some more CHEs, it means at the place of. So I'm going to the place of the doctor, I'm going to the place of the hairdresser, I'm going to Victor's place. And then you have these phonotonic, right? So I'm going to my place, I'm going to your place, I'm going to her place, I'm going to his place. And then you have this cities and countries thing. I'm going to Paris. If there is a city, you will always use a apostrophe. If you're dealing with masculine countries, au. If you're dealing with the feminine countries or countries beginning with a vowel, you will use en. If you're dealing with plural countries, aux. All of this means to Paris. So I'm going to Paris, I'm going to Canada, I'm going to Belgium, I'm going to Iran, I'm going to the US. So the table is there to help you. So they're called article contracted. So contracted article. So this is basically your verb is there to tell you like I am going. Where are you going? The destination is here. Along with these contracted articles, you're able to tell where are you going. The other thing is Okay, there's one. Okay, donne is to give. You have conjugation there. Another er verb, so I don't think that there's much to remember. Apart from going to a certain place, you can use the same logic to say that you're talking to the students, because a apostrophe means to, and then you're adding where is this? Les is the, so to the, so aux literally means to the. So I speak to the students. Je parle aux étudiants. He gives the pen to the student. He gives the pen to the student. She is what is au? Au is a apostrophe plus le. So in the, because I told you means where did I write it anywhere? So means it could be to, it could be in, it could be at, and these definite articles mean the. So les they mean the same thing, the. So plus le means in the. So she is in the park. So elle est au parc. That is fine. So that is a destination, and some extra info is also there. You're coming from. So when you say coming, you have to use vanir. Vanir means to come. De, I told you, de means off, or in this case, it means from. So coming from somewhere. Havanir means to return. So return, I think this is the third word. We saw haunt, we saw, what is the other? I don't remember. This is the third word literally. So I am coming. So je viens, I come. Tu viens, you come, and so on. We are coming, you are coming, they are coming. All those. You're coming from the restaurant. De plus le will give you du. So du restaurant. Library is feminine because it ends with an e. So de la bibliothèque. I'm coming from the library. I'm coming from the university. I'm coming from the hotel. I'm coming from the shops. Magasin is shop. I'm coming from Anne's place. So the she. I'm coming from the doctor's place. The she. I'm coming from the bakery. The baker. I'm coming from the baker. I'm coming from my place. I'm coming from your place, and so on. Cities, it is directly D. I'm coming from Bangalore. If it begins with a vowel, I'm coming from Hyderabad. Uh, Here also, if the country begins with a vowel, D apostrophe. There is no DELA now. There is no DELA. Masculine DU is there. Plural you have DES. But feminine it's directly DE or D apostrophe if it begins with a vowel. Fine. So if you get this part, it is fine. The attention part, it's like, I don't know. If you do well in the general cases, I don't think we should be worrying about the attention. Attention is like extreme. Unless in the worst possible case they fill the entire paper with acceptance. I don't think that is going to happen, right? I don't know. I've never seen the stats though. I don't have the stats. I will. I think this part is already uploaded. You can go through that. Uh, Fine. Where was I? Endsem. I was here. Why did I go there? Because I'm going to use ale. Ale means to go. Vanid means to come. So we dash to Portugal this summer. You don't come to Portugal, right? You go to Portugal, or we are going to Portugal. We are coming to Portugal is different. It's like if you're talking to someone in Portugal, but that is not the case here, right? Simple sentence is there. We dash to Portugal. So we are going to Portugal this summer. We dash to Portugal this summer. So we are going. So going means ale. Conjugate ale. So ale becomes alo. You have to look at the conjugation. Where is the conjugation? Conjugation is here. Uh, where? Here. So ale conjugation is right in front of your eyes. Je vais, tu vas, il, on, elle va, il, elle, on va, nous allons, vous allez, il, elle vont. Conjugation of ale is here. Ale means to go. So we are going to Portugal this summer. This is country, masculine country. If you're going to masculine country, you will get AU, because we saw AU Canada, AU Canada, O Canada. Anything else is there? You seem tired. You seem tired. You dash de la plage. Plage is feminine. It means beach. Plage is okay. Why am I not writing the translation? I should have written. Okay, from now I'll write. So summer. You seem tired. So What do you think is the question? I think the question is, are you coming from the beach? Because you have this one, right? And the question is already saying Ali or Vani. So it's about going and coming. So it's not like, are you going from the beach, right? That is wrong. Are you coming from the beach? So now that you decided that the answer is going to be coming, you have to conjugate Vani. So Q will become this one. How do I know? Just look at the conjugation. Now I will not be going back and forth. I will just fill the answers. I'll assume that you know the conjugation. In case you don't know, don't need to worry. Just all the files are there. Just go through the conjugation. Let me show you once. The conjugation of veneer is here. So this is the conjugation of veneer. Q will take whatever is given there. So yeah, Q, yeah. Are you coming from the beach? Summer is ete is summer. Uh, vous dash à la fête d'anniversaire. See, it's either Ali or Vanir because question directly given Ali or Vanir. Are you coming to the uh, birthday? So fête d'anniversaire means birthday celebrations. So are you coming to the birthday celebrations? Are you going to the celebrations? Uh, now, I mean, now I think this is very much disputable. Uh, are you vous, because now you're asking someone, right? So both of them are fine. So, but okay, fine. For now, I'll consider that someone is asking you, are you going to the birthday party? So, how would you say that? Going means you have to conjugate ale, right? So, ale, buzale. You are going to the birthday party or party of birthday, whatever it is. So, birthday party. Question mark. So, are you going to the birthday party? Very much disputable. So, I would like only very few disputable questions will appear in the paper. So, you don't have to worry. Very few. It's like one or zero or maybe two. You won't get more than that. So, it's like it's for these questions are for people like us. You don't have to worry. Fine. So disputable because see, are you going to the birthday party? Are you coming to the birthday party? So both of them sound valid. So we'll see. Next question. Okay, next question is simple. Je I dash from the library. So I come from the library. Coming means viens. So je viens. I come from the library. After that, so après is after I dash au bureau. So if you come from the library, then you have to go to the office, right? Because AU means to the office, to the office. So you go to the office. Going means Ali. So je vais, the conjugation. Je vais. I go to the office of the professor. So I go to professor's office. Okay, and then what do you do? Tu dash. Okay, je viens de la bibliothèque. I am coming from the library. Afterwards, je vais. After that, I'm going to the office. I'm going to office. So, what would you ask the other person? Maybe you would ask, "Will you come along with me?" Right? Will you come, or are you coming, or should it be, "Are you going?" I came from the library. After that, I'm going to the office. So, what would you ask the other person? Generally, you'd ask, "Are you coming?" So, are you coming? So, you and coming. So, you have to conjugate coming with you. So, are you coming means why is it are you coming? Because there's question mark. So, it's not like you coming. Are you coming? Fine. I am coming from the library. After that, I'm going to the professor's office. Are you coming? Yes, I think yes. Are you coming? Tu bien. Are you coming? Next question. My parents dash en France. You have en France. What is en France? It means in France or to France because we've seen it. Where did we see? We saw it here. En France is here destination. No, like female, feminine countries will take en. So that is here. That is fine. Okay, my parents dash en France. I mean, only this much is necessary. You don't even have to read the entire thing. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I'll take my words back. My parents dash to France this week for seeing me and my sister. So that means you are in France. So if you don't read this, then that's a problem, right? Because if only this much is there, you'll be like, my parents are going to France. But the context here is, my parents are dash to France to see me and my sister, to see my sister and I. So that means they're coming to see you. So here in this case, what do I say? This is also there, but this is not in dispute. It's like, nice, nice question. You would think it's ale, but it is actually vanir. So you have to conjugate vanir. Nice question. So my parents are coming. My parents are coming to see me and my sister. That is the context. We got it from here. You are in France. My parents are coming to see me and my sister. It's not like my parents are going to France to see me. That is not the case. If your parents are going to some place, that means they're looking at something else. They're not looking at you. I mean, this is basic grammar at this point. So, depending on the context, again, in the exam, you won't get more of these questions. You'll only get less of these questions. So, if you want decent marks, as long as you are aware of the general rules, there are so many rules. If you're aware of them, then you should get decent marks. The only problem is like there's so much to remember, and then you'll forget in the exam. That's the only problem. Or else, I think you can do it. Anyways, fourth bit, conjuguer les verbes proposés au présent. Conjugate the verbs in present tense. So basically, just conjugate. We only know present tense. Example is given. Okay, what topic is this? If you look at this, every single thing is SC. So this is pronominal verbs. So let me open that as well. Is there? It's like from every class they have something to ask from every single class. I mean, I can't blame them though. They have things to ask. So this is the topic that is covered in that bit. So pronominal verbs, uh, waking up, tucking yourself to bed, getting up from the bed, uh, to take a walk, go for a walk, to dress yourself, to rest, to call oneself, basically your name. Je m'appelle, tu t'appelles. So the thing is, this SC is like if you're waking yourself up, it's refleshi. We also in the beginning we looked at reciproc, right? That is different. That is different. That is the topic after this. That is why after minor, the first topic that we did was refleshi and reciproc because it is like a continuation to this. It is like a continuation. So if you remove the SC, it's like you're waking someone. So quelqu'un is someone. So je réveille mon ami. I wake my friend. But here je me réveille. I wake myself. That is réfléchi. Reciproc is a different story. It's like, I mean, we've gone through it, so I won't go through reciproc. So these, if you find SC, it is pronominal. If it's pronominal, there are two kinds: reflexive and reciprocal. Reciprocal, we looked at it in the beginning of this live stream. So conjugation, you're supposed to see like this is how you conjugate. SC will become ME. If there is a vowel, ME becomes M apostrophe. Same story with TE and SC. You'll have to write nu two times. So SE becomes nu here. Uh, like this is okay. This is in negative. In negative, you have to see where do you put your NE and PAS. You surround your merkush, turkush with NE and PAS. Like the SE part will go inside the NE and PAS. That is negatives. Okay, example. I think all of if I have a physical copy, I must have already uploaded this somewhere. So okay, going back. So you're supposed to know how to conjugate pronominal verbs. Pronominal verbs. Or in French, les verbes pronominaux. Okay, I will conjugate them. So nu is there. So SC is going to become nu. Nu nu. And then this is an ER verb, no? So for nu, what is going to happen? Retrouvons. So nous nous retrouvons. What does it mean though? Trouver is to find. What is retrouve? Is it to refind? Let me just see. Retrouver. Oh, it also means to find. Fine. So uh, we will not get to translation because the first thing that comes to my mind is we are searching for ourselves every. Fine, I will not get into it. It's funny to me. Anyways, okay, je is there. So je, if you look at the pronominal verb, see, I'll open that once again. I'll open that. So where is it? Yep. So if you have no, no is become sc is becoming no. If you have je, sc will become ma. So my sc will become ma. So je me, and then you have to look at the conjugation of leve. Je me. If you know, you know, you will get one accent here, but only if it's possible, remember, or else uh, it's fine. Not that they won't cut marks, they might cut marks, it's up to them. I don't know how strict they are about accents now because maybe first year maybe they would have allowed. I don't know about this sem. Anyways, okay. uh, Matthew means it's like he, no, Matthew is nothing but eel, and for eel sc will remain as it is. So eel sir, and then conjugation of this will also get accent. So eel sir Pomen. Each of women. Okay. Vladimir and Larissa. So uh, male and female. So I can replace it with ILS. So what does ILS take? SC will remain as it is. And you have to conjugate this one. So ER verbs conjugation, we've been seeing it for the past few semesters. So this is how you conjugate Mahi. ER verbs, don't tell me you don't remember. You can always Google ER verbs conjugation. I mean, you should be knowing. You must have seen it, or else how would you have survived until now? Uh, even appelé has a strange conjugation, right? Because sometimes you'll get double E, a double L. For example, in this case, so como tu tapel, you. I mean, this is one of the first verbs you must have seen. So here you're getting a double L. Why is there T apostrophe? Because first of all, this S became TE because there is TU here. T apostrophe because the verb begins with a vowel. So comment tu t'appelles? On s'excuse, okay. On will retain the S, so S will not go anywhere. And I'm writing S apostrophe because there is a vowel here. And how do you conjugate this one? Like, however you conjugate for eel or L, same way you conjugate. So on s'excuse. So we're excusing ourselves for something of not coming to your evening party or whatever your party. Okay, this is also done. So pronominal verbs. You might want to go through that and look at conjugations as well for like how to conjugate. Okay. So je me lève is I get up. Matthew se promène means Matthew goes for a walk. Vladimir and Larissa se marie means they marry each other. So marry each other again. See, they're marrying each other. So this is an example of réciproque. This is an example because they're not marrying. Vladimir is not marrying himself. Vladimir is marrying Larissa. Larissa is marrying Vladimir. So reciprocal. If you're marrying yourself, then that becomes refleshi, but that is not the case here. I mean, that is never the case, right? Unless I don't know. Okay. Question 5. Okay, so this is like you have to now rearrange them in the correct order. My goodness. So this, I think the connectors will help us. I told you this is like in the beginning, no? So I would like to think this is the first one. D'abord means at first. And I think Finalmo is the last one. So how many are there? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I'm assuming this is the ninth one. Okay, now Now you can't do the other things. You have to read everything. So at first I wake up early. I wake up early and then I uh, get up from the bed. Fine. You wake up early and you get up from the bed. Second thing, what do you do? It could then I take my breakfast or in the kitchen, or else it's uh, following that I take a shower and then I dress myself, or else it can't be anything else, no? So you'll have to decide: is it A or E? Now see, there's a confusion. Now, what could come? Is it A or E? Okay, now is it A or E? I don't know. Where was I? Okay, let me read the entire thing then. D'abord, je me réveille tôt et je me lève, puis je prends mon petit déjeuner dans la cuisine. I eat breakfast. I take my breakfast in the kitchen. Ensuite, following that, je prends une douche et je m'habille. So he takes a shower and dresses himself. So which one comes first? Okay, let us look at the other possibilities. After these two sentences, what can happen? Either A comes first or E comes first, but A and E are there. After that, what will happen? Après ça, je vais à l'école. Uh, I think after that F will come, and after that you'll have lunch, no? So after F you will have G. Like in A and E, I don't know what is there, so I'm just marking them with one arrow, then two arrows, three arrows. So two and three I don't know. So two and three no idea, but four is pakka this one. After that I go to the school and I find my friends. Then in the afternoon I have lunch in the canteen with my friends. Then after school, I do my homework, uh, maybe peacefully or something, in my bedroom. Then in the evening, I watch a little bit of television and I read a book. Okay. Okay. We missed this. We missed this. My bad. So before leaving, I brush my teeth and then I prepare my bag. Okay. So let me change the numbers in. 4 4 becomes 5, 5 becomes 6, 6 becomes 7, 7 becomes 8, 8 becomes. Oh, there is no 8. Fine, fine. So now I have to look at these three things. Which one is 2, which one is 3, which one is 4. After 8, you have 9. So in the evening, he watches TV and then finally goes to bed. This is fine. Now we have to see, because he told before leaving. So before leaving means this has to be 4. Like right before leaving, he brushes his teeth. And before that, he already has his breakfast. So he won't brush his teeth before having breakfast. Nice. So now we have to decide which one is 2, which one is 3. Uh, First of all, I wake up. Uh, PUE means then, ensuite means following. So I would like to think E happens first. So I would like to think this happens. Then I take my breakfast in the kitchen. Then I will then I take a shower and I dress myself. And before leaving, I will brush my teeth and then prepare my bag. So I think this is the order. Yeah, this is disputable. I mean, not so much so. I'm thinking this is the correct order. So nice. I think most of the daily activities will look like this. So you'll get first, I'll wake up, then there'll be a little bit of confusion. So you'll have to be careful. Other parts are fine. You will go maybe office or school or university, whatever. Then you'll have lunch in the afternoon. Then your work or your school will get over. Then evening you will probably do some leisure time activities, and finally you'll go to sleep. Usually it looks like this. Fine. So order is this one. Just write the numbers here. So A is okay. I wrote the numbers here. Just write them here. That is fine. That is also done. Regardez les images. Watch. Look at the images. Et conjuguez le bon verbe qui convient. So they gave you some verbs here. There are some images as well. So you have to use these verbs. So what is coiffer? Coiffer is okay. See it. They gave you the SE version. They gave you the non-SE version as well. But you only have four blanks. So now you're supposed to decide which one to use. Do I use this one or do I use this one? Coiffer is to comb. So and se coiffer is to comb yourself. So this will be related to the first picture, but we'll have to decide which one. Brosser is to brush, so this will be related to this picture. Aimer is to love, and obviously this will be related to this picture. And lever is to lever literally means to raise. So if you know that this will come here, and se lever means to raise yourself. So contextually it means to get up from bed. So now we'll decide which one is which one. So we'll look at the first case. Beatrice dash Safi. So we can see Beatrice combs her daughter. So combing means she's not combing herself, she's combing her daughter. So this will not be the case. You directly have to conjugate this. It is an er verb, so you directly conjugate. Coiffe. Beatrice coiffe sa fille. Beatrice combs her daughter. Sa, because see, now we know, we've seen what is sa now. We saw it in adjectives. Why is there no question about that? Maybe it'll come. It'll come. It'll come soon because it was a new topic, no? So it'll be at the later parts, I think. Okay. Second thing, process is to brush, right? So you brush your own teeth, so you're not brushing someone else's teeth. So that would mean this is not the case. It is reflexive, right? It's you brush your teeth. So je SC becomes ME, and then you conjugate with respect to ER verb. Je me brosse les dents. Je me brosse. Well, let me write it neatly. Je me brosse les dents. Because you're brushing your teeth. Fine. Third thing. So this is the réfléchi part because you're brushing your own teeth. Here you have your réciproque. Réciproque. Because uh, John loves Mary, Mary loves John. John doesn't. He's not telling he loves himself or something. So réciproque. You love each other, something like that. So if you're loving each other, that's like reciproc, right? So in reciproc you will get your se as apostrophe. So in that case also it is not the normal verb. You have to use your reciproc because you have two people loving each other. That was the concept of reciproc. So Jean et Marie s'aiment, so s apostrophe. Ent will come because I can replace this with ils, and this is nothing but l. Mes étudiants means my students, but they're essentially they. Okay, so I was telling you, lever means literally to raise. Lever means to raise, literally. Se lever means literally to raise yourself, so that means coming out of bed. But in this case, that is not the case, right? The students are raising their hands, so you have to use the word lever. It won't be se lever. They're raising their hands. La main is hand. So mes étudiants lève. So you might want to look at the conjugation of lever. There's an accent there. But most importantly, just this ent, that is the er verb, right? You'll have to not make mistakes there. The accents and all, maybe they'll cut half mark or something. But the main thing is ent because ILS will take ent in er ending verbs. That's the main thing. Accents and all, maybe will take light. It's not like all of you are getting marks on accents, right? If you get the concepts right, you'll get decent marks, hopefully. Complétez les phrases avec le mot qui convient. Okay, they gave you some words. We looked at this in this live stream only. Connectors. So, rarement means rarely, chaque means every, puis means then, souvent is often, d'habitude is like usually, like as a habit, usually, generally, whatever. Now you have to look at the context and then put the words here. So this is I porte we've seen in the last PDF. Porte means to wear. So I wear jeans to school. Now we have to say this. These are adverbs of frequency, right? Adverbs of frequency. Like how frequently, rarely, often. Now you have to find it. Okay, dash. I wear jeans to school, but today I wore a skirt. It's like you wear something very usually, right? So generally, I think the answer is Dabit here. I think currently we'll see, like in general or usually I wear jeans to school, but today I wore a skirt. It makes sense to put Dabit here. Dabit. Okay, we'll see if my guess is right or not. Next question. Dash samedi, nous faisons la grasse matinée. Okay, so dash uh, Saturday, we do something. We sleep in. So this is one fixed expression. You must have seen it in the worksheet, minor work. In the worksheets corresponding to the minor exam that we had. Faisons la grasse matinée means to sleep in. So basically, even it's like you're sleeping until 11 a.m., 12 p.m. So you're sleeping for a long time, even into the morning. So what do you think comes here? Dash Saturday. So I think the only thing that would come here is I think every Saturday. You can't say then Saturday, often Saturday, rarely Saturday. So every Saturday. So the answer is direct. Every Saturday we sleep in the morning. Like we sleep in, and it's super. It seems okay, nice. C'est super. They feel nice about it. Every Saturday they just sleep and they wake up late. Fine. Mes parents font dash de la randonnée. Ils sont très sportifs. So okay, fine. So since we mentioned they are very sportive, it means they should be doing this activity. Faire la randonnée means to go for like to go on a trek. So you're going to do trekking. So if I say that it's very much sportive, it means they should do this trekking much often. So okay, often. So I'll write often here. So les parents font souvent. So often they go for like they do trekking often because like they're very sportive. The context is here. They're very sportive. If it's like they're very weak or old or something, if it says they're very old, then they rarely go for treks. But here they're like very sportive, so they go for trekking often. So souvent is often. uh, Fourth question. Je me douche, I take a shower. I yeah, I mean yes. So douche is the se doucher, to shower oneself. So I shower. Je me rase, I shave. Je me rase, I shave. Dash Jimabi. I mean, now it makes sense. It's like I take a shower, I shave myself, then Pui is then. So then I will dress myself. Then I dress myself. Next question. I mean, the last answer is rarement. But okay, fine. They're fat shaming this person now, but it's fine. I think it's just contextual. Peter is fat or something like that. So grow is uh, fat. So Peter is fat. He does sports rarely. So that is the context here. So you get it right. So here the context is affecting the answer. If the context is different, then the answer will also change. Because here I could have kept souvent as well. Peter is fat. If I say like Peter is like uh, let's say fit or something, uh, or muscled, musclé we saw, no? Peter is musclé, then in that case, instead of Rarmo, you can get Sumo. So it's like opposite, no? rarely, and then often. They're opposites. So depending on the context, we wrote the answer here. Fine. Those were the connectors that we saw. What is here? Fill in the blanks. Okay, this is our adjectives. So the possessive adjectives. So there are two bits. I think at least the right side is possessive adjectives. Left side is a bit of possessive adjectives as well as relations. You have a bit of relations. So here you have a bit of relations. The grandparents, the grandsons, the father-in-law, mother-in-law, great grandfather. Okay, not all of them though. Whatever is given here is there. So grandmother, cousin, brother, my grandfather, mother, uncle, again my sister, aunt. Okay, at least this much is given, but it's depending on relations. Okay, salut, je m'appelle Manon. Hello, hi, my name is Manon. I am 10 years old and I like dogs. I present to you my family. My family. So dash father. So what will father take? This girl is talking about her family, right? So what is she supposed to say? My father. How do you say my father? Father is masculine, singular here. So you'll have to. Or do you remember this table? Wait. I mean, if it's given as fill in the blanks, then you'll have to see. Since they already gave the words here, you're safe. But no, don't tell me this isn't opening. Fine, I'll just show you my table. I already wrote a table, no? Uh, yes. So where is this table? Adjectives, possessive adjectives. So masculine. You're talking about your father, my father. My father means you are the owner, and father is masculine singular. So mon will come. So that is why mon is coming there. So use the table whenever you're talking about possessive adjectives. My father, your father, his father, her father, so on. My, your, his, her, their, all that. Uh, okay, so since it is the beginning of the sentence, you have to use this mon because capital letter. My father's name is Martin, and my dash Sylvie. What do you think will come here? So you're introducing your parents, no? So it is only natural that Sylvie is your mother. So mère, father, mother. Okay. Sport préféré, le vélo. I I have dash. J'ai un dash et une sœur. I have dash and a sister. So what do you usually say? I have a brother and a sister. So frère goes here. I have a brother, and see, it is matching. UN is masculine, singular. So it is all coming together. It's all matching. So I have a brother and a sister. My dash say Leia. Okay, now it Ma is there, no? So it's some female only. So we'll have to see. Okay, since female is there, and since she introduced brother and sister in the previous sentence, this has to be sister. Ma sœur. So she's talking about her sister, presumably. So we'll see. My sister, say Leia. Okay, she's Leia. She likes animals and dash brother, my brother. So she was indeed talking about her sister and brother. So there goes the other mon. A friend is masculine singular. So if you want to say my brother, to say mon frère, the frère. So mon frère, c'est Lucas et il aime le chocolat. Okay, he likes chocolate. Le père de papa, so father of father, so grandfather, which is grand-père. So there goes grand-père, grand-père. S'appelle Eric, so his name is Eric. Il adore les livres et raconte des histoires formidables. So he likes books and recollects or tells the stories, So tells formidable stories. So he's recollecting the stories of his time. A Suzanne, now that she talked about grandfather, it is only natural she talks about her grandmother. So there goes grandmother. So a Suzanne, ma grand-mère, there goes grandmother. Elle joue de la flûte. Flûte. Elle joue de la flûte. So she plays the flute. Now see, we know this grammar also. Jouer de la instrument. We know this grammar. So it's like everything is coming together. Fine. Le frère de papa. So brother of father. What is it going to be? Uncle, obviously. So there goes the word uncle. So oncle. C'est mon oncle Antoine. Le frère de papa, c'est mon oncle Antoine. He likes the sea. Il adore la mer. And if you're talking about the uncle now, what do you talk about? Aunt, right? So there goes your aunt. Ma tante. I mean, see, female. So ma tante. It is coming together. It's like it's the right word. So ma tante Marine adore la mer aussi. So even she likes the sea. Okay. I mean, the final answer is cousin, but you can look at the context as well. Cousine. Here ma is there, so cousine. It makes sense. So there is no conflict. Everything is fine. So using the context, we were able to like simple context only, not complicated. Unlike the rearrange the sentences. That was like you have to read everything. No, here you could predict what the answer could probably be. It's like it's in an order. No, so this question is fine. In the exam, I don't know how they'll ask, but hopefully you. I think you should equip yourselves properly. I mean, okay, fine. Uh, now, adjective possessive. Now we'll use the table exclusively. Now I'll open the table. Okay, I hope. Okay, this is loading. Nice. Let me open. Where is the table? No, it is not opening. That is sad. Let me close it. Open. Is my tab malfunctioning? Where is this? Where is my table? Yes, my beautiful little table is here. So the first question is tu habites chez dash parent. So see, question directly possessive adjective. So directly just look at the noun, like look at the noun after the blank, and now you decide. Parents is plural, right? So plural means, and okay, you are okay, fine. You can't simply look at the noun because you need the context. You should know who is the owner. So someone is asking you, like, do you live in your parents' place? So you are like, I am the owner, right? Someone is asking me. You can verify because the answer is with je. So je is the owner, and then the thing that you're talking about, the thing that is being talked about is parents. So do you live with? No. Wait. I'll take back my words. Just look at the sentence. Do you live with your parents? So your parents means you. The word you is the owner, right? So Q is the owner. So we look at Q. Q is the owner. So you'll get TONTATES. But parents is plural. So since it's plural, I will get TES. So here directly I will write TES. For the person who's asking, so the person is asking me, right? So I have parents. So he's going to ask the person, whoever it is. So do you live with your parents? So your is TES in this case. The answer is oui, j'habite avec dash père. So what is your answer going to be? Yes, I live with my father. How do you say my father? So my means now you have MON, MA, and MES. But this is a masculine singular, so you will get MON. This is masculine, sorry, the feminine singular, so you'll get MA. And I live with my father, my mother, and my brothers and sisters. Now this is plural, right? So you will get mes. All of them are my only, but then in French they are different. The spelling changes. My father, my mother, my brothers and sisters. Masculine singular, masculine, feminine singular, and then you have the plural. Irrespective of gender, plural will take mes. Nice. So, do you live with your parents? Yes, I live with my father, my mother, and my brothers and sisters. Qu'est-ce que vous faites samedi? Okay, what do you do on Saturdays? Nous allons au cinéma avec. So, we go to the cinema with dash friends. So, with our friends, right? So, we go to the cinema with our friends. So, nous is the owner there. If no is the owner, we have two cases. We have notre, we have nos. If you look at the table, no has notre and nos as the uh, possibilities. Now look at this. Is this singular or plural? That is very much plural because it has an s. So plural means I will get nos now. So we go to the cinema with our friends. So this is our friends. our. This our friends. Okay. Third question. Pierre et Aurélie ne sont pas là. Are Pierre and Aurélie not there? No, they are in the place of dash grandparents. So, what is the natural answer to this? They are in their grandparents' house. So, here the owner is ILS, their, right? Their grandparents. So, owner we know, they're talking about grandparents. It is in plural. So, ILS plural. ILS is third person. I mean, my table is much better. No, you don't have this confusing notation. But basically, it's JETUILELLE. Then you have NOUS, VOUS, and ILSELLES. So last row is ILS. So their parents, no, their grandparents, no. So since it's in plural, you'll get LEURS. So you'll get here LEURS. Le frère de Pierre, so Pierre's brother, il est en quelle classe? So he's in which class? So Pierre's brother, he is in which class? So what is the natural response? His brother, he is in third B. So you have to say his brother. So Pierre's brother, he's in which class? Or in which class is Pierre's brother in? So his brother. So how do you say his brother? Now he means his brother means you have to say who is the owner? He is the owner. He means okay. Let me open my table. My table is better, no? But then it will lag a bit. Who is the owner here? He is the owner, right? So we're talking about his brother, and it is brother is masculine singular, so son. So you'll get son there. So his brother, so son. Where is this? So son frère. So son frère, his brother, he's in third B. Uh, Madame, ma'am, I found something. So I found dash spectacles on the table. So you're talking to ma'am, no? So you found ma'am's spectacles. So how do you address ma'am? You would address ma'am with a woo. You would address ma'am with a woo, and then you're talking about this one. So we know the owner. The owner is ma'am. The owner is woo. You're talking to ma'am, so the owner is woo. What will this take? So woo has only two options: VOTRE and VOS. Since this is in plural, you will get VOS. Okay. Uh, jouer. Jouer. Okay. They're asking you play. Jouer. And okay, EZ is there, no? So it means you are addressing a group of people. So jouer, play. It's dash turn. So it's your turn. Play, it's your turn. So who is the owner? After looking at EZ, we understood. Owner is Wu. So it's your turn. So how do you say your turn? Uh, Wu has two options, VOTRE and VOS. But here turn is singular, so you'll get VOTRE. because if you look at the table, if you look at VOUS, you have VOTRE and VOS, but their TOUR is singular, so you will get VOTRE. Nice. I'm using the table extensively. I mean, this entire bit is dedicated to that. No? Okay. C'est la maison. It's the house of dash cousins. Okay, now it is quite ambiguous. Now, what should I say? Is it the house of your cousins? I mean, that's the only natural answer that you could give, right? So, someone's asking you, is it the house of your cousins? Or else it could be, is it the house of their cousins? I think here multiple answers will be accepted because there is no grammatical error. You can say, is it the house of their cousins or is it the house of I mean, but who will ask about their cousins? So naturally, I would take, is it the I would use wo here. So is it the house of your cousins? So someone is talking to you, or it could even be this one. No, if it's informal, it will be this one, or else if it's formal, it will be this one. If you're talking about their cousins, is it the house of? But when I say their cousins, it could be one person's cousins or it could be multiple people's cousins. So that in that case is more ambiguous. Uh, but see, naturally, if someone is asking you a question, they will ask a question about your cousins. So uh, we will keep it formal. I mean, if you see signs of informality, you can use the informal words. If you don't see, then better probably just use formal language. Because assuming that a discussion is happening about houses, I would like to assume that two adults are having a discussion, so it will likely be a formal conversation. So I will use wo here. So is it the house of your cousins? Yes, it is their house. Now, how do I say their house? Their house means what is they? They is ILS. So I'll just open the. I mean, if you remember the meaning also, I think maybe then their house. See, there is here, no? Last row, there is here. So their house means it is either LEUR or LEURS. So, but house is singular, so you'll get LEUR. So their house. So oui, c'est leur maison. Maison. So c'est leur maison. I mean, fine. Last question of this. How many pages? Okay, I mean we are simply halfway through. Okay, I have to speed things up then. Should get over by 7:30. Before that, tu as pris. Did you take? Okay, we'll not look into that. I think it's like I don't know, business matters or something. I don't know. Kitchenware. I don't know. Okay, safe with a suitcase, sondal. I don't know. Fine. Uh, okay, here we know someone is saying tu. So have you taken dash affair? Whatever this means, this is in plural, no? When tu is there, have you taken your affairs? Whatever affairs means, have you taken your affairs? And for tu, your means you have TON, you have TA, you have TES. Since this is in plural, I will write TES. Uh, this is this is not in plural, so and Sehviyat is feminine, E because it ends with an E. So I have my so I think it's like have you taken your things? So have you taken your things? So affair in this case probably means things. Yes, I have my luggage. So how do I say my luggage? For my you have MON, you have MA, you have MES. This is not plural, so this is out of the case, out of the question. This is feminine, so directly j'ai ma serviette. Okay, fine. Let me keep this. Uh, since you are the only owner, so it will be either of these three answers. So ma serviette. Sondal is in plural, so mes sondal. This looks like a masculine word, so let me verify. But I would like to think it is masculine, so MON, whatever that means. Uh, Mellow. Let me see what does mellow mean. Or mayo, mellow. Jersey. Okay. Jersey. I think it's masculine. Le mellow. It is masculine. Yes. Fine. Nice. So nice. I think we spend some time here going back and forth. Associe chaque image à la description qui convient. Okay, now you just have to match the images with the person. So you're supposed to write the numbers here. So Jean, c'est un homme grand et plutôt jeune. So tall man, young. He is brown. He has, I mean, brown in the sense I think hair is brown or something. I have no idea. Or maybe he himself is brown. Okay, let us look at the other. I mean, the only person who has a beard here is this guy, right? And a mustache as well. So, person number one is person D. Il porte des lunettes. Yes, he has spectacles. Et a l'air un peu timide. So, he seems a bit shy. So, yes, this is the person. Jean, okay, female. C'est, c'est une femme grande et mince. So, tall woman and slim woman. So I think I might think it is this person. Elle a les cheveux blancs. Okay, so white hair. So directly, this is the second person. Elle a l'air drôle. I mean, this means she seems. So this means seems. So she seems funny and dynamic, and she wears a sports dress kind of a thing. So yes, so Jean is here. Uh, Mahio Satyun the only other lady is this one. Blonde et frisée, yes, blonde et frisée, curly hair. Uh, Elle a les cheveux longs, yes, hair is long. Et a l'air un peu triste. So she seems sad, yes, she does seem sad. Mamadou, the last person, c'est un jeune homme de. So, a young man, funny and kind. He's from Senegal, so fine, nice. So, relier les éléments contraires. Okay, now I have to match the opposites. So, Bo is handsome or beautiful. Its opposite is ugly. So, Le is ugly. We've seen this in the. Let me open that. This one. Les adjectifs qualificatifs. Uh, Here, I suppose. Mm, Not here exactly though. Somewhere though, I remember showing you people something. Yes. So why did I come here? Uh, yes. So Bo is beautiful. I think it was mentioned in the other worksheet, but the ugly is written here. So le, it's already here. So all the vocabulary it will come from some of the worksheets. It's not like they'll come from out of syllabus. So all the words that you see here are at least in match the following or fill in the blanks. They're supposed to come from the worksheets itself. So I can guarantee you that all these words they came somewhere in some of the worksheet. If you remember. So I'm just trying to show you where. So petite, I think most of you would know. Small. Opposite is tall. So grand. Uh, Jeune is young. Vieux is old. We've seen this somewhere also recently. This now. So that goes there. Uh, Gros is fat. Mince is thin. So this goes here. Long is long. Court is short. This goes there. Okay, so I will read I'll read column wise. So okay, fine. Beautiful or handsome, ugly, short, short in the sense small, not short, small, and then you have the tall version. long, short, young, old, fat, thin, and maigre is like to the bone, bony. It was here. It is here. Maigre. All of this is here. Grande, mince, gros, beau. Okay, beau is also here. Beau, belle. See, they're opposites. Vieux, jeune. The opposites are here. Petite, grande. All the opposites are here. Uh, Compléter avec l'adjectif proposé. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, anyways, compléter avec l'adjectif proposé. So they gave you an adjective, now you're supposed to fill it. Uh, Foo is crazy, mad. Okay, what I'll do is, since they're using this word for the benefit of your people, let me just add something in this document. I'm just writing one line now. I told you that there is something that look. Where is this? Where is this? Uh, yes. So I showed you this, right? That whenever you have a masculine singular beginning with a vowel or an H, beau will become belle, vieux will become vieille, nouveau will become nouvelle. There's one more word. Since they're using it, I'm telling you. Fou is mad, right? Fou becomes folle, and its feminine form is folle. So going back, just putting that there so that do justice because it appeared here. So I'm writing that. So the feminine form of fou is folle. C'est une femme complètement folle. So this is a completely mad lady. That is what the sentence is. Nouveau. Nouveau is new, right? So uh, all of that is fine. This tu as lu le dash homo. So homo is uh, masculine because see here hint is there. Ellie, no. So le means masculine. So singular, masculine singular. So masculine singular means you don't have to change anything. So you just have to write nouveau. No change. Nouveau. Did you read the new novel of Clesio? Fine. Third one. Uh, there is a go is fat, no? Or whatever this is. Spider. So I think this is spider. So there is a fat female spider in the salon, in the living room. There is a fat female spider in the living room. This means spider. Okay, fine. So if you don't want to, if you don't know if that it is a spider, if you notice this is feminine, right? After e accent, if you have an extra e, it means it's feminine. And here already you're getting the hint. UNE. So feminine. So what is the feminine form of GROS? It is GROSSE. If you notice, it's already here, right? Where is this? Fat here. See, feminine SE will be added. So it's like whatever we saw before is coming here as questions. Okay, fine. Tu as une. Okay, you have a very beautiful shirt. So chemise. Okay, you see, chemise is feminine. It ends with an e. You have extra hint une. So you have to convert bow to feminine. So how do you do that? Remember, bow feminine form is belle. So here beau becomes belle. So you have a beautiful shirt. Tu as une très belle chemise. Okay, again nouveau came. Nouveau came again. But secretary is masculine, feminine. We wouldn't know. So now you have to depend on your hint. So here is the hint. There is a secretary in my enterprise, company, whatever. So yun is there, so it has to be female, right? Female form of nouveau is Nouvelle. Nouvelle. Okay. Uh, I mean, see, fou, nouveau, uh, beau, vieux. They're all from this part, right? It's like they're targeting you at this point. Where is this? Here. Like I told you that these come really. Like literally these four things came. So maybe if their plan is to target you, maybe just go through this because these adjectives are not like the usual, right? You have something in between as well. This was a sixth point. In case you don't know the context of this, you can just go back to that part of the video and see. I Fine because it's like four of them are from. I mean, five questions came from there only. Fine. I mean, this is just an Endsem worksheet. Maybe they're trying to focus on the small things, but anyways, fine. What is the last answer? Uh, Où as-tu trouvé cette dash carte postale? So, where did you find this old postcard? Old. So, carte is feminine. Here, see, it's like TTE. So, you see the feminine thing. So, you convert this adjective to feminine. So, what is the feminine form of here? It is vieille. Nice. So, that is also done. Okay, not done. So, we still have adjectives going on. Ok, complétez les phrases en accordant les adjectifs entre parenthèses. Uh, Convert whatever adjective is there, like according to the rules, right? You have to convert it. So, ce sont mes dash sisters. So, these are my sisters. My sisters. My small sisters. So, small sisters. This is feminine, right? Feminine plural. So, what happens? You get extra E and extra S. Ce sont mes petites sœurs. Elles sont très gentilles. We're still talking about sisters, so write the feminine form of gentil. This is the feminine form and plural because we're talking about sisters. Ce sont mes petites sœurs. Elles sont très gentilles. Uh, in the right, c'est Chloé. Now we're talking about some female, Chloé. C'est une jeune femme. So it's a young woman. This doesn't, I mean, it ends with an E, so even in feminine form, it ends with an E, so it's a young woman. And intelligent, so it's a woman, so you'll get an extra E. Intelligent. It's singular because we're talking about Chloe, we're not talking about anyone else. C'est une avocate, okay, avocate is like advocate. UNE is there, so female. Even E is here, or else E wouldn't have been there. So female. So how do you make this feminine? Add an E. So grande. Okay, it's not tall now. See, we went through this. It is tall if it is placed after the noun. Since it is placed before the noun, the context changes. That's it. But at this point, I mean, I taught you. Whether they'll ask you or not, that is not my thing. I don't know if they'll ask or not. But this is not tall advocate. It is a big advocate. So she's a very big advocate. Elle a toujours des vêtements. She has she always has clothes or okay, fine. So rose. So she always has rose-colored clothes. I think. So I told you in adjectives of color, if any, okay, not here. If there's any color that comes from a thing, then that will not change its form. But then, if you remember, there was something. This one exception to the exception. And okay, let me go back here. So if you're using more than one word, then the adjective remains the same. We're talking about adjectives of color, right? Adjective the couleur. The second exception was if the color comes from a thing, then the adjective remains the same. For example, marron. But then the exception to the exception was rose and chata. Rose comes from the flower rose, and chata comes from chestnut. Despite them coming from things, they will change the form. So some people, what they'll do, they'll remember, okay, rose comes from the rose flower, so I won't change it. But then rose is an exception to the exception. So finally, what happens is rose changes its form. So de vêtement is there, right? So what do I mean by rose changing form? Now rose is going to take extra s. It uh, it's going to take an extra s because plural. Despite rose coming from a thing, because rose is an exception to the exception. Rose, okay. Uh, the left, it's Fanny. I think, okay, Fanny is also a girl. L A, I mean L is there, feminine. So petite, elle est petite. She smokes cigarettes. What kind of cigarettes? American cigarettes. So nationality, right? So nationality comes after the noun. So plural, right? I think cigarette is feminine. In the case of which you will get E and an S. So let me verify. Because cigarette ends with E, no? Like you have TTE. Usually TTE words are like feminine. So let me verify. Uh, yes, so cigarettes is feminine, so you will get an extra E, you'll get an extra S. Oh, wait, I didn't write an extra E here. My goodness. So here you'll get an E because femme, right? Feminine. So c'est une jeune femme intelligente. C'est une grande avocate. Elle a toujours des vêtements roses because plural, no? Clothes are plural, so rose will also take plural. This is the exception to the exception. Because rose is not supposed to change, but then it's changing. Why? Because exception to exception. In the left, it's Fanny. Fanny is small because L is there. She smokes American cigarettes, okay, and she drinks coffee, black coffee. So plural, right? So and black is just black, so it's just a normal color. So you're supposed to change it. So cafe is masculine, so only S will come. So this is plural masculine, right? So you'll only get an S, no E. Cafe is masculine. So she is a student in sociology in the university, like in a university. Which university? In a Spanish university. University is feminine. So you will get an E here. So Spanish will get an E. Espanol will get an E because feminine. No, you're converting it feminine. Get an E. Elle a les cheveux. Okay, this is plural now. Plural masculine. She has what kind of hair? She has short hair. Since this is masculine, plural, masculine plural means simply add s. So she has short hair and what kind of eyes? Maho. So maroon eyes. No. Should you add an s? This is eyes, right? You might want to add s, but if you remember the second exception, if it comes like see, if you see Maru, you don't change it. You can't add an s because Maho comes from a thing. I don't know what thing, but it comes from a thing. This is like hose. Any other main exceptions? So, I mean, colors only. Colors only. You have to be careful. So, Maho doesn't change because Maho comes from the second exception. Right, second exception. This is like the exception to. This is exception to the second exception. What is the second exception? If it comes from a thing, you don't change it. What was the first exception? If you use multiple words like dark blue, light blue, sky blue, marine blue, then also the adjective doesn't change. Okay, what is the next bit? Remettez les mots dans leur. I mean, okay, fine. Okay. Now it's going to test you. Like now, where will you place the adjective? The left side or the right side? So this question is going to test you that. Uh, test you on that. Okay, fine. We'll see. So this is like a qualifying adjective, right? It's just trying to describe the city. So yun will will romantic. So a romantic city, a romantic city. Okay, let me open that part where you're supposed to know where to place what. There was a PDF for that. It was, I think, after this. Laplace, Laplace. Yeah, I mean, not that Laplace, Laplace, the place. Uh, so this is the rules, right? General. In general, the adjectives are placed after the noun. In general, and more specifically, if the adjectives are long. Okay, now you don't get to decide what is long or short. You don't get to use your head to decide what is long or short. It's already given. So short adjective means it's already given here. So anyways, so if they're talking about nationality or the color, or usually this one, or if you're trying to say if it is uh, fine, I think, let me tell you something. Usually the adjectives that come in the front follow this mnemonic. If it's talking about beauty, if it's talking about age, if it's talking about the number, if you're talking about the goodness, or if you're talking about the size, then it's usually going to come in the front. So before the noun. Anything else will come after the noun. Usually. I mean, romantic doesn't come anywhere. It's not beauty. It's not goodness. I mean, uh, this is going to help you somehow, or else you can look at the rules as well. So nationality and all. Nationality, color, it comes after the noun. Before the noun you have small words. See, if you look at it, beau is beautiful, jolie is pretty, so we're talking about beauty. Pati is small, so pati comes under size. Grand is tall, it also comes under size. Go is also fat, so size. Bon is good, mauvais is bad, so goodness. Jeune is young, so we're talking about the age. Vieille is old, nouveau is new. So it's like whatever I told here, it's like covering, no, all the adjectives that come before the noun, like most of them are covered using this. Okay, is there anything else that is, that's it? Okay, now we'll solve it. So romantic is just, it's like talking about how romantic the city is. Okay, now you have a beach, and jolie is like pretty. You have a pretty beach. So I've just shown you the table there. Jolie is a short adjective, so it's going to, and even here, if you use this one, we're talking about the beauty, so it's going to come before the noun. So before the noun, so the adjective is going to come first. Une jolie plage. So a pretty beach. So jolie came before the noun. Uh, uh, I can't say the city is tall, right? So because if I place gone after the noun, it means it's like, okay, maybe tall or great, big. So I think it will come afterwards. Let me verify. If I say a big city, okay, fine, I'm wrong. So Gond will come before city, because I am not talking about the height, right? I'm not telling tall city. If I say tall person, I can say uh, uh, if I say set nom grand, it means it's a tall man. But if I say set grand, if I say set un grand homme, grand homme. It means it's a big man, like famous. I think similarly, I think this is the answer is going to be une grande ville. So it's like a big city. I'm not talking about its height. It's like it maybe it's famous or it's big in size. So size. So size is also covered. So comes before the noun. Uh, I mean, it begins with the article. So I'll just write DES. I think this is simple. It's like you have industrial quarters. So des quartiers industriels, because this is it is not a small adjective. It is it's just a normal adjective, and in general adjectives are placed after the noun. Before the noun are like it's already given. Here you have beau, joli, petit, grand, gros, bon, mauvais, jeune, vieil, nouveau, or else sometimes you have this extra thing where pauvre, différent, propre, grande, ancien, these things might come before the noun, or else everything else usually comes after the noun. Usually, so industrial, it's nothing special. It's not beauty, it's not age, it's not number, it's not goodness, it's not size, it's not a small adjective. So it comes afterwards. Uh, des acteurs charmants. Uh, we are talking about the quality of the actors, right? So I think that will come under the left column. Like I think it nationality color is fine. The form, like how are they? So here a pleasant lady, une femme agréable. So they're charming actors. So des acteurs charmants. It will come after the noun. So there's nothing unusual about this. They're common. Like they're very much normal. Normal in the sense the adjectives are coming after the noun, right? So if that happens, it means they're normal adjectives. The abnormal adjectives, in my view, are these because they're coming before the noun. Why is that happening? Because they're considered to be small, or else you could think of it in this way, or else if you don't think of this, is also fine. However, you remember, and then you have to be careful of these cases. I think that is what is happening here, right? Okay, okay, nice. Uh, okay, now they're asking true false questions. They're asking if the adjective is correctly placed. So we'll see is the are the adjectives correctly placed. So I have a black bag. Color is coming after the noun, so it is correct. Color is color is placed after the noun. Nous avons fait un beau voyage. So we had a beautiful journey. Beau will come before the noun, so this is also correctly placed. Est-ce que tu as eu une note mauvaise? If you remember, mauvais comes before the noun. I mean, okay, let me open the table once again. Color comes après le nom, which is after the noun. Uh, what else did we see? Uh, mauvais. Mauvais is, it comes after the noun, so because it's talking about the goodness, no? So this is incorrectly placed uh, because it should come here. Une mauvaise note. Mon ami répare la machine à laver cassée. So my friend repairs the machine. I don't even know what the other thing means. Now, in these cases, we'll fall into a problem. I mean, I wouldn't know what this means. Is it machine? I think machine à laver is something. Lave is to wash. I think some washing machine. Okay, is it washing machine? So I think so. I don't know. My friend repairs the washing machine. Casse. I think it's true. But let me why am I thinking it's true? I think it's because it's trying to describe what kind of a washing machine it is. But let me first verify what is a washing machine in okay, machine à laver is indeed washing machine because laver means washing. And casse. Let me see what is casse. Casse. Is it cassetted? Is it okay? Broken. So casse is broken. Now it's talking about the form, right? Like, is it in good shape? Is it in bad shape? And for means it is here before après le nom, after the noun. So it is rightly placed. So broken washing machine. In French, it will be washing machine broken. So this is rightly placed. Où est-ce que je dois poser le vase petit? Petit should come before, right? Because petit is short. See, petit, and petit is talking about the size, so it should come after, before the noun. So this is incorrectly placed. So four. So where is it that I must? Oh, I mean, where is it that I must ask? I think I do not know the meaning of pose in this context. Usually, it means to ask. Like, where is it that I must pose this small vase? But fine. Anyways, the question here is this correctly placed? No, it's not correctly placed because pati should come before the noun. Ok, complétez les phrases avec l'adjectif qui convient. Uh, you have some adjectives here. Now you're supposed to fill in the blanks. Let's see. J'aime beaucoup parler à ma voisine. I like talking to my cousin a lot. Why would you do that? Maybe because she is uh, kind. Maybe because she's kind. So I will write kind here for now. We'll see. Maybe because she's kind. Zoé a les yeux dash et des cheveux something. So color of the eyes probably and color of the hair. Hair color, what is there? Uh, no, marron. I think marron will come here. Maroon eyes and then chestnut uh, hair. Because if you write marron here, you can't. Uh, we'll come back to that. But I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I think the same question was in one of the worksheets. Eyes are supposed to be marron. I mean, let me open that adjective form for you. Then I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Where is it? Is it here? No, the previous one. Yes. So usually you have maroon colored eyes, and then hair is usually where is it? I mean, it can be any other color, right? Shata. There was shata. I mean, okay, if it's not here, it's fine. But usually you have maroon color eyes because eyes are green, blue, gray. Uh, Noisette is from somewhere. Let me see. What is Noisette? Hazelnut. Okay. If Noisette is hazelnut, what is Shata? Shata chestnut. Okay. Hazelnut, chestnut. So usually maroon eyes and then Shata chestnut hair. Okay. So you want to say what a beautiful apartment. So quelle belle. So Beau became belle here. Quelle belle appartement. Why is this coming? Because this is a masculine singular noun. It begins with a vowel. So, and I think the sentence wants to express what a beautiful apartment. So beautiful is in this entire thing. Beautiful is only belle from beau. It came from beau. Beau belle belle. I wrote it in the document as well. You can see. So belle. So belle appartement. Uh, je lis un roman. I read. I'm reading a dash novel. So what kind of a novel? I think you're reading a very. Does it mean interesting? Passion, no. Exciting. So this is exciting. So I'm reading an exciting novel. Oh, passion, no. Je ne suis pas d'accord. I'm not okay. C'est une dash idée. So maybe it's a bad idea, right? It's a bad idea. And it agrees. This is feminine, this is also feminine, so everything is correct. So feminine, feminine. Because masculine is without the e, feminine is with the A. So bad idea. I'm not okay, it's a bad idea. Moves. Mon ami Gladys, okay, your friend Gladys, has a cat. Very what? Maybe cats are cute, right? So mignon. Mignon is cute. So mon ami Gladys a un chat très mignon. Paul, okay, Paul. What about Paul? He's a child, okay. C'est un enfant dash, okay. Let us look at the context. Il ne parle à personne. He doesn't talk to anyone. So that means Paul is a shy child. So shy is timid. Masculine or feminine? Timid looks like this with an e. It's default. It has an extra e. So c'est un enfant timide. So it is he is a shy child. It's a shy child. Doesn't talk to anyone. My sister is very dash. What is the context? Her bedroom is always clean. Okay, so
Organize.
organize. You have extra because she's a female. Organize. I mean, I'm translating it for you guys, but in the exam, everything is going to look like Chinese. I mean, French is Chinese enough to you people, I suppose. Monsieur Blanchard est retraité, so he retired, I suppose. If he retired, so okay. I mean, the only answer that's remaining is vieille. So, yeah, he's an old man. And look at the spelling. I showed you the spelling because it begins with an H. So vieux became vieille. Nice. This is also nice. I will not write this. Too much effort from my side. I think in your classes, in the last French class, your friends must have written something, right? So maybe okay. Let us read the question. Let's read what is it asking though. You're spending time like you're spending your vacations, your summer vacations in France. Okay, you're spending your summer vacations in France. You live with a French family in Paris. You're writing an email to your friend in Hyderabad. You are presenting the French family that you're living with. And when you're presenting, what is the information that you're supposed to cover? How many members are there? What are their names? What are their prénoms? What are their ages? What are their likes, dislikes, tastes, and all of this? And you're also supposed to describe one or two people in the family. So how are you supposed to describe? You have to give their physical description. What do you like about them? What are their faults? It's like now whatever we learned, you have to put into use. Uh, Also talk about the activities that you do together. So translation is this: you spend your summer vacations in France, you live with a French family in Paris, you are writing an email to your friend in Hyderabad, you are presenting the French family, and you're going to describe one or two people in the family, and you're also going to talk about the activities that you do together. So marking scheme is there. Like if you're sticking to the topic, if the format is nice, if you've written it on your own, if everything that you wrote makes sense, maybe this is about the grammar or something. I don't know. Okay, if you're using variety of adjectives, if you're talking about uh, Wazir is free time. So if you're talking about it's like if you're using the vocabulary associated with that, like spending. I mean, see, now it's basically like it's I think the best thing you could do is probably write this or make someone write this. I will. I don't know if I'm free. I'll write. I'm not free. I'll think about it because now I have other things to do. Right, that physics tutorial is pending and all those things are there. So the entire thing is done now. This is French. I mean, I what is this minor one? You have to see though. The video is already on my channel. Just go through that. I did not explain minor one in this. Uh, okay, I'll end the stream now. I'll go have dinner now. 7:30. Nice. Goodbye. This is the last stream, right? Bye bye. Bye bye. I'll end the stream. End.
నేనే ఉన్నాను రా దాని సగం